Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Well, I see that I have one person watching me. Woo! We made it, guys. We made it. Anyway, I have some stuff to talk about today, actually, and I think I will start with something from yesterday, to be honest. First of all, I think, as you can see, my cam is a bit further away, so I did a little bit fixes over there. Maybe at some point I can even put it more down, because at the moment I guess I'm actually looking it too much up. Maybe something like that. Maybe. I mean, it didn't actually fix anything too much, I guess. I'm looking at, I have this screen recording on this side, so I'm looking at this. So maybe even a bit more. Let's see, how about that? I mean, kinda changed something. Ooh, and I see that I don't have something. There we go, much better. Now I'm in more focused. I don't know why I took it off though. Could be on, but it's apparently was not. Anyway, so yes, what I wanted to talk to you about. I actually wanted to talk about internet. Today's stream is not about internet. It's gonna be React's day, but pretty much I had problems yesterday with internet, because when I was playing, I realized later on after the stream that my stream actually lagged a little bit. So I was like, very good, I need to do something with my internet. And actually the day before that, pretty much the same thing happened, but not too much. It wasn't too bad, but yesterday it was so shit. So I decided that, okay, I actually need to call the guys in. So they came in today. They put some router and shit up. So everything should be fine now. We will see how it's gonna go today. But if I look this Twitch, I think it's like bitrate or something, it's already like on the green. Yesterday, whole day, like pretty much the whole stream yesterday, it was only on the red. That means like you guys see me a bit further. I think like if I speak something, then you guys see me like bit like later or something like that. So today it's green, it should be like quite instant, so I can actually quite fast reply to you, and stream shouldn't lag as well. I think yesterday there was a bit lag when I was playing. So today I hope this is okay. Also, I saw it on internet, I think somebody actually told that don't just stream. This was like some kind of advice or something. Don't just stream, go and make a plan before you stream. So actually I have this on this monitor. I have actually 3 monitors, by the way. I have one where we are going to watch React today. I have one on the left side and I have one on the right side. So pretty much right side is notes and actually my camcorder and everything is over there. Left side there is Twitch chat, so I can see what you are talking about. And in the middle is the part where I'm gonna switch very soon, so we can start reacting. Also, little quick story time. You know, today was the craziest night of my life. Because when I was sleeping today, you know, sometimes when you sleep, you have this random cramps. So I was sleeping, and just at random point in the night, I actually woke up because my leg got cramped up so much. And I literally, it was so fucking big pain. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? So I pretty much like raised up really quickly, and I was like, oh shit. So I took my leg. I was literally like punching the pillow because it was hurting so bad. And I think after about 5 minutes or so, like in cruciating pain, I think it actually like went off, and I was like, oh, thank God. I see that actually random people are also coming into the chat to see what's going on. So yes, it was actually pretty bad, and because of that, I actually didn't sleep too good today. So I think I slept about 5 hours, something like that. Because once this cramp came, I was like, bam, instantly up, and I couldn't get to sleep anymore. So that was very fun. I'm thinking maybe my mic is too loud. I'm gonna bring it a bit further away from me. So maybe like something like that. because I saw that yesterday when actually today in the morning when I was editing the video, sometimes my mic goes like, I think it makes this crackling sound or something like that. And I think that's because when I actually blow out volume or whatever it's called. So yes, that was that was the story of my night. Also, when today actually when the guys came and they set everything up, I didn't realize how crazy is the cable management. Like they put some cables in, but I needed to move my table, so pretty much like everything moved, and I have so many cables, I don't even know what to do with them. I can't really show you because the setup I have at the moment, it's like very bad. like I have I think it's like wooden pillar or something that is holding my cam up. Pretty much I have like wooden plank standing like this, and my camera is on top like this. so so I have like makeshift setup, I guess. And I have this ring light. I actually bought it from second-hand store pretty much. So it's kinda not really good, but I guess it works. And especially with my angel light, angelic light back there. I can't really change that. If it's very sunny outside, it's gonna be crazy. And you can see this is my angel side, this is my dark side. I don't know what the fuck I'm even talking about. Yes. So what else I have written down? I need to look quickly. Oh yes, one more thing. I actually want to learn about time zones because at least I want to let you guys know. Like probably you will watch it later on the YouTube or somewhere or in the React channel. So what I want to do actually is I want to learn what is the time zone that I'm actually streaming on. Because if you guys, I don't even know, I have heard about this Pacific time, something like that. So it should be like some kind of universal time, but I'm not sure. So I don't know how, I need to like look it up how other streamers actually figured it out, because I know that there is some kind of, some kind of time zone thing. Everybody's telling like, oh, it's 4 p.m. this and that. If I say 4 p.m. Estonian time, I don't know if that helps you, because it's like fucking, I don't know, it's crazy, a crazy thing. I don't know if you can actually look it up what's the time in your time zone or not, because I know in the Twitch they have this schedule thing, but the schedule thing is so shit because you can only like add, let's say I want to add that today is going to be React Day. So if I add that, let's say Thursdays are React days, what Twitch schedule does, it actually adds this React day like schedule every other week as well. But I don't want to do it like that. I want to have like variety. So people who watch me, I don't know, on Thursdays, they can actually see reacts. Maybe some people want to see reacts on Tuesdays. I don't know how it's gonna go. So we need to see how it's gonna happen or what's gonna happen like as we go forward. But that's actually some kind of thing. Hello, Magamana Fulla. Hey, can I request a video? How are you? Oh, I'm doing really good. Of course you can request a video. No worries at all. I have a couple of videos up, but you can easily just give me. Can you request my culture? Yes, of course. Hit me up. I think you need to give me the name because I'm pretty sure you can't post the links. So just hit me up. I think we have in YouTube, you can just add like video name and I will look it up. Once you get to the reacts, I will show you is that the correct, and you can tell me like is that correct video or not. Haka dance. Okay, sure. I will look it up a bit later on. Give me 1 second. I will copy this thing that you sent me. I will add it to the list, and then we can see what is going on. The haka is a traditional dance my people used to do before going to battle with the enemy. Oh, really? So it's pretty much like this war cry or something. Do you know where in the old times when there was like people going to the, I know they went to the battle and everybody was like, music is going, drums are going and stuff. So it's like war cry pretty much. It was used to hype up the warrior and make them feel ready to die or kill for the children and women. Yes, it's Warcry. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, yes. Nice. All right, so I will quickly get through the plans that I have, and then we can get to the song and stuff. I hope it's not copyrighted song though, or like copyrighted video. You need to let me know because otherwise I can't listen to it. And okay, so what was the next on the list? So yes, actually, I was talking about time zones. So today, very good actually to go forward. Today actually, my plan is to do reacts. So now we actually got one more reacts video to go to. But also what I want to do is I also want to see some ancient humans. Wait, it's not out copyrighted. Oh, okay, nice. So I can then I think I can see this. It's no problem at all. I will take a look at it. And for everybody else who is actually, I'm gonna speak. Give me 1 second. I will speak for the YouTube audience as well once they watch me later. So pretty much, if you guys want to also leave a video requests that I can react to, you can leave it in the comments. Very good thing because I don't have any other place at the moment. And I think that will be it for this one. What else did I write down? Oh yes, tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow the stream will be at the same time. And what I have planned tomorrow, I want to do random games. I already looked it up. It sounded really stupid, so I will speak about it more in tomorrow. But I was thinking it's gonna be really fun content to make. And I think tomorrow I will also ramble a little bit about how my first streaming week went, because I don't know, by the way, Mega Mana, I don't know if you know this, but this is actually my first streaming week. I started from Tuesday, and now tomorrow will be my last day. So tomorrow, if you want, join in at the same time, and you can actually see how I did, what is my thoughts about it. I will probably, I think I will do it later, like after I play the game. I think at the end of the game, I will actually speak about it a little bit, like how was the week, what I was thinking about it, what's my thoughts, like what's my emotions are, what's going forward, ideas, etc., etc. And also probably I will speak about the next week's schedule as well, because I have some things planned. I think I have a couple of things I want to do next week. It might change a little bit, but I have some general idea what's gonna happen in the next week. All right, so I think I have rambled enough. I think I have already like speak 15 minutes, taken 15 minutes of your time. So I think it's time to actually jump in. So first, what do you think? Is this okay for you if we first check out the video that I have planned? And after that video, I will put your video on. Because I really want to get this ancient humans video first. Okay, yep, that's okay. Perfect. So also, by the way, this is my first React video, so I might be a bit like rusty and stuff. Am I allowed to request other stuff too? Of course. No problem at all. As long as it's not copyrighted and there is like not copyrighted music behind it, I think you're pretty much fine. So anyway, let's jump to the React screen. Here we go. Oh, thank you. It's not copyrighted, bro. It's all cultural. It's my Maori culture. Oh, Maori? I haven't even actually heard about this one before. This is 20 minutes. Yeah, bro, I know. I mean, if it's too long. Oh shit! I actually turned off my mic. Sorry. Actually, if it's too long, we can do something a bit shorter. I think I have planned. I think this one is a bit shorter. Wait, let me see. Well, I have pretty much 20 minute videos. So I guess you need to sit through 20 minutes with me first then. But I will get your video next, don't you worry. Even if you don't want to sit all the way through, You can actually watch the stream later, I guess, from YouTube. That's crazy. Yeah, I know. But I think I really actually I'm actually quite interested about this topic, to be honest. Did someone request these? No, actually, these are my pick, to be honest, because I'm actually interested about this human culture, like people on the ancient times, pretty much. And this video popped up. I was like, oh, actually, that would be interesting thing to react to. Because like I'm actually quite interested how did they survive predators. By the way, I will quickly do YouTube intro and then we will get on because I need to edit this video later. All right. So guys, how did ancient humans survive predators? Is going to be today's video. First of all, I actually have a couple of ideas. I think what they did, I'm pretty sure that they actually hide in the caves or somewhere, or they were maybe like went with the spears and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's how they actually survived, but today we will see how they actually survived. So let's get into the video.
You wake up. It's dark. You don't have walls. You don't have a door. You don't have a lock. You don't even have shoes. And somewhere, about 40 meters away, something with 6-inch claws is deciding whether you look like dinner.
Holy shit, imagine imagine, I haven't actually thought about this. Imagine you're in the cave and you have actually nothing to seal it off pretty much. There are like predators and stuff like this outside. So they come to you and they're like, pretty much you are defenseless against anything. How do you even sleep like that? Also, if you, by the way, Megamana, if you have anything you want to add, you can easily just add it as well. I will read the chat in the meantime when I'm watching the video as well, so I can easily speak with you as well. And after this video, we will get to yours, like, definitely. All right, let's get on going again.
To the life of every human who lived before about 10,000 years ago. Welcome to a world where you were not at the top of the food chain. You were just on the menu, somewhere between antelope and, honestly, why not? And yet, here we are, 8 billion strong. Somehow, against all odds, our ancestors didn't get eaten. They survived.
I'm pretty sure that people survived because, like, there are so many of us. I'm pretty sure that's how we actually survived. Like, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure like 1,000 people, something like that, died like every day pretty much. But I'm pretty sure because we had so many numbers, like people have this mentality to actually be like together and hunt together. And I think that's why we survived. Not because like, I don't know, because we were like very good and strong and stuff. Because if you think about it, I don't know, if you think about these ancient tigers and stuff, I'm pretty sure one tiger can take down like 10 people pretty much. I think that's how we actually survived.
Thrived. They made it through hundreds of thousands of years of being soft, slow, and essentially naked in a world full of animals that were built specifically, almost lovingly, to destroy things like them. How? How did we actually pull this off? That's what we're talking about today. And the answer is so much stranger, so much more fascinating, and honestly, so much more impressive than you'd expect. Because
Am I allowed to post links or no? They are YouTube links. I mean, you can give it a try, but I'm pretty sure the Nightbot will block you. So if you get blocked, yeah, just, I don't know, just post the names. I can just copy in the names. And later on, I can actually pick up the video and I can show you like, is this the correct one? And you can tell me like if it's correct one or not. But you can take a look. Maybe he allows it. I don't know. Nobody haven't like tried to post any links yet. And I'm pretty much you don't even get banned for that. If you post a link, I think like Nightbot will just either no, you don't worry. I'm pretty sure Nightbot like won't ban you. I think he will just like time you out or do something, but I can easily remove this timeout. So you're good. Okay, I will get back to the video.
it wasn't one thing. It was a combination of adaptations, behaviors, and social developments that stacked on top of each other over an almost incomprehensible stretch of time. Buckle up. Let's go all the way back. First, let's be honest about something. Let's actually establish how bad the situation was. Because sometimes we talk about ancient humans and
Oh
we
yes, I
imagine these
imagine it
tough,
was really
rugged,
bad.
muscular dudes with spears casually wrestling lions for fun. That's not the reality. Not at the beginning, not even close. Go back 2.5 million years. Early Homo species, small, fragile, brain still developing, no fire, no complex tools, no language, no coordinated hunting strategy. They were, biologically speaking, a prey animal, full
Oh yes, actually, I think pretty much. I'm pretty sure that people actually like in the back of the days, and pretty much like everything that was out there actually ate us. I don't think there was like I don't think we were like the top of the food chain. Yes, we had like a lot of people, but if you think like the single person, if you single person out, I think they actually this single person was prey to everything out there. I mean, you can even like if you hurt yourself, I think you can already die because you got like infection or something.
stop, not a predator, not an apex species, something that larger animals chased, caught, and ate. The predators they had to deal with weren't like the lions and leopards we see today. They were worse, significantly worse. Imagine a lion,
Oh yeah, of
but
course.
bigger.
They're like
Imagine a
bigger, of
hyena the
course.
size of a bear. There was a
What the
prehistoric hyena
fuck?
called Pachyrhocutta brevirostris, and it was genuinely the size of a lion with jaws strong enough to crush elephant bones.
Imagine, imagine you just like walk into the forest or something, and you see this like in today's ancient age, pretty much like imagine you go and pick some berries in the forest, right? And you see a bear, you're like, oh shit, that's a bear. Imagine back in the day, every animal was pretty much like that. I'm like, holy shit, the thought of that is like crazy, man.
Not metaphorically, literally. Elephant, bones. It could bite through the femur of a full grown elephant like it was a breadstick. There were multiple species of saber-toothed cats, the most famous being Smilodon, with canine teeth up
Smilodon.
to
What
28
the fuck?
centimeters long. There were giant crocodiles that made modern Nile crocs
I mean, I'm pretty sure the last thing you see is this guy smiling because he will just eat you up.
look like pets. There were cave bears that stood 12 feet tall when upright and weighed up to 1,000 kilograms. There was a prehistoric shark, Megalodon, still lurking in warmer waters during parts of the Pleistocene. There was even a bird, an
Oh, by the way, did you guys know that, like, in the middle of the ocean, there are actually not many sharks over there? All of the sharks actually come to the shore. Like, I think it's in the morning mostly, because I was in Australia and there was this like old like fisher guy or somebody, and he actually told that the sharks don't actually they are not really like very common in the middle of the ocean, but in the morning that's when also people get attacked and they are in the shore. Pretty much if you go to the pretty much straight away, like if you go to the water in the morning, there are so many sharks over there because they come over there because of the fish and they want to eat the fish over there. Little did you know. Let's get back right in. Wait. This is another Maori performance involving traditional rituals, singing, chanting, and war cries and battle cries. This is a Maori song which is honoring the ones who have passed on. Um, I think I need to do something. Once we watch this video, like if you finish this one, I will actually get back to you because at the moment I'm pretty sure Nightbot has spam like I only see three like these how do you call them? I don't know how do you call these marks. Like pretty much it's censored. I can't really see the names what you sent. So maybe use spaces in between. Yes, oh you sent links. Yes, I can't see links. I only see three dots pretty much instead of the link. Yes, only three dots. I can't see links.
actual bird called the Haast's eagle in New Zealand, which hunted prey roughly the size of a human and had talons comparable in size to a
Holy shit,
modern
these
tiger's
claws are
claws.
massive.
These weren't cartoon monsters. These were real, functional, highly evolved killing machines. And our ancestors were living right alongside them, in open landscapes, often near water sources, which, fun fact, is exactly where every predator also congregates. Because
Oh
every
yeah.
predator figured out the same thing. Prey needs water, so if you wait near the water hole, the food comes to you. Early
Imagine you wake up in the morning like, oh, it's so good. Like literally you wake up, oh, very good morning. You go to the pond and you think like, oh, I should grab a little bit of water, a little drink. And then next to you there is like this freaking 2 feet tall big bear or something that wants to eat you. Very good morning.
Early humans were essentially doing the prehistoric equivalent of walking straight.
Last eagle is where I'm from. Warrior from New Zealand, bro. Really? We are the ancestor of New Zealand. We killed them all, actually. Damn, really? They are extinct. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure every animal in here are like extinct. Because at least like the version of them. I'm pretty sure like every animal that are in this video, like they are extinct. Maybe not crocodiles, if they talk about crocodiles. I see them in the picture. You made them extinct, bro. Really? What the fuck did you do? Did you made a genocide or something? Or people been here for a long time? Oh, really? We ate them all. Classic. That's really like that's so like, man, that's so human thing to do. Like you ate them all. I think that's what humans are actually like. Why animals are afraid of humans? Because we see something and we are like, how does this thing taste like? I need to try this. Like that's how people like get people like animals extinct, I think. By ancient traditional people. Those were the videos we wanted to show you. My ancient traditional people. Yes, of course, we will watch it. After this one, I will actually get one of the videos you sent. I think the first one is okay for you, I think. And then we can get to it. I will watch this one and then we will get yours.
Into a trap every single day. So how on earth did they not go extinct in the first 100,000 years? The answer starts with something that sounds almost too simple to be the answer. They stayed together.
That's exactly what I told. They stayed together.
Group living is one of the oldest survival strategies in the animal kingdom, and early humans leaned into it with everything they had. Think about it from a predator's perspective. You're a saber-toothed cat. You're scanning the savannah at dusk. You see a lone human crouched at a water's edge. Easy meal. You see a group of 25 humans, some of whom are already screaming, picking up rocks and advancing toward you with sticks. Suddenly you start thinking maybe the wildebeest over the ridge looks more interesting.
Yes, I imagine. That's pretty much, I think that's how the mammoths felt. Like, imagine, like, pretty much what the humans used to do. They singled out one mammoth, and then, like, they pretty much rushed. Like, everybody just rushed to this guy. So I guess that's how they felt.
This is called the dilution effect, and it's mathematically real. When you're in a group, the statistical chance of you specifically being the one that gets grabbed drops dramatically. You're not faster than the predator. You're not stronger. But you don't need to be either of those things. You just need to not be the unlucky one out of 25.
Yeah, I think actually, to be honest, we don't have to be strongest, and we don't have to have like actually we don't even have to have like this smartest ideas, because when we work together as a group, I think what was like difference between us and the animals, we had this communication, like we can communicate with each other, because I think like if you can like pass on the communication to the other person, like tell them like, oh, you need to go there, and then we will ambush him. I think that's advantage over all of the animals pretty much, and that's why we are actually on top, I think.
The odds shift in your favor simply by existing in proximity to other humans. But it's more than just math. Groups enabled active defense. There's strong evidence, supported by observations of our closest living relatives, chimpanzees, that early human groups actively mobbed.
I actually wonder, how did the first chimpanzees like interact with humans? Because chimpanzees are like, ooh, 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 I'm fucking crazy, ooh, ooh. And imagine humans actually, when we came from, I mean, I'm not still sure that we came from the chimpanzees, but I think we came from the apes or something like that. But imagine, like, if you're so close together, like, what is the interaction? Imagine the first interaction. us with the freaking stones and these wooden sticks and stuff, and then the chimpanzees go like, "Hoo, hoo, hoo," and we are like, "Hey." The first interaction will be so fun, I think.
Predators. Not one-on-one combat, which would have been suicidal, but a coordinated group response. Screaming, throwing objects,
Exactly,
banging
screaming.
things together, and
So
collectively
we made
advancing
just a lot of
toward the
noise, I
threat
guess.
in a way that made the predator's risk-reward calculation fall apart. And here's the thing about large predators that most people don't fully appreciate. They almost never actually want a fight. A lion that gets a spear in the shoulder or even just takes a rock to the face is a lion that might not be able to hunt effectively for weeks, which means starvation. Predators at the top of the food chain generally
Oh yes, actually, that makes a lot of sense. Like animals that got hurt, I think they like pretty much they died because they couldn't get like any food anymore.
have very thin margins for injury, because injury means an inability to hunt, which means death. So most large carnivores are deeply structurally risk-averse. They want an easy, clean, low-risk kill. Anything that significantly increases their risk, coordinated noise, group resistance, projectiles from multiple directions, is usually sufficient to make them turn around and look elsewhere. Our ancestors figured this out. Not through a board meeting, not through conscious strategic planning, at least not at first, but through the relentless filter of survival. The groups that stuck together and stood their ground were the ones that made it. The ones that scattered were not. Natural selection is an absolutely merciless teacher, but it does eventually get the lesson across. Now, let's talk about the thing that genuinely, irreversibly changed the game. Fire. I know. You've
Oh yes, of course. Fire changed everything pretty much. And also the predators actually. If you think about it, the predators that I think every predator is actually scared of the fire. If you think, I think still some of the dogs and stuff in this day and age, if there is like thunder outside and it like hits you or it goes like, how do you make it? Makes this sound like this. Doo, doo. I think that's the actually part where most of the like dogs and cats and like I think most of the animals are actually afraid of that. And I'm pretty sure it comes from the old times when they actually like if it hits somewhere in, it made fire. And if they get burned, I think they learn from it. At least that's my take on it. I'm pretty sure that's how they actually like learned how to fear it.
heard fire was important 1,000 times. It's in every history textbook, every documentary, every prehistoric explainer ever made.
And I guess when
But I want you
we
to truly
figured out how
appreciate
to
just
make
how
fire,
catastrophically, fundamentally
I'm pretty sure like actually that's how every animal started to fear us.
transformative fire was for human survival. Not just for warmth, not just for cooking, specifically for the predator problem. Here is the biological reality. Almost every large land predator on Earth has an instinctive fear of fire that is essentially hardwired.
By the way, Magamana, you have sent me a lot of stuff. I think, how long are they? Are they like 10 minutes, 15 minutes videos? Because if they are too long, I think you need to like choose one. I can't be. Oh, they only 5 minutes, bro. Okay, then it's fine. Because I was thinking if they are like 20-minute videos, I actually can't be here like whole night. I never send super long ones. You know, you say that now, but and then there is like one cheeky video you just push in, and it's gonna be like 2 hours long, like a full long movie.
Wired into its nervous system. This isn't a learned behavior, it's a deep, ancient evolutionary response. These animals evolved in a world where fire was a natural phenomenon, lightning strikes, volcanic activity, that they had no control over.
Do you think these animals actually learned from dinosaurs? Like, I think dinosaurs pretty much they died by this volcano and stuff. I think meteor or something hit the like Earth. So did animals actually learn from this way that oh fire is bad? Because I'm pretty sure like not everybody died. Like some animals must have survived. They just moved to another place, I guess. So is that how they learned to fear fire?
No way to fight and no way to predict. Fire was pure, uncontrollable threat. So when a
You're the first reactor person that I've seen watch like a super long video on Twitch. That's why I was so surprised. Really? Do other people then react to like some short versions or what? Because I have seen quite a lot of YouTubers that actually react to like very long videos. Or maybe, I mean, if that's gonna be my niche, it's gonna be my niche. But I don't want to react to, I don't know, some boring ass 10-minute video that maybe like you just go through them like so fast. I actually want to learn something, you know?
predator encounters fire, the instinctual response isn't curiosity, it's retreat. Our ancestors figured out gradually that if they could keep a fire burning, they had something that no claw, no fang, no wall of rock could fully replicate.
But do you think there were like animals that actually didn't care about that? I'm pretty sure like some of the animals still like came even to the fire.
Boundary that almost nothing was willing to cross. Imagine being a leopard prowling in the dark, looking for an easy kill among a sleeping group of hominids. You approach. You feel the heat from 40 meters away. You see the light, which crucially destroys your ability to use darkness as a stealth tool because now everything near that fire can see you coming from 100 meters out. You smell the smoke. Something in your brainstem starts screaming at you. You don't approach, you don't attack. You turn around.
I think reactors on Twitch only react to short ones because there's a lot of people who want to send their requests through. So they only watch short ones because they know people will leave their stream if the video takes long. I mean, of course, yes. I guess that's also like the problem with big creators or like bigger creators. Like if they have like a lot, like how to say it, if they have very big fan base, I think that's when it becomes actually a problem. Because I'm pretty sure like if you have, I don't know, 10 people sending already like in 5-minute clips, like for example like you do, then I'm pretty sure that not everybody can be picked and watched. Otherwise they will literally sit there like till the morning, and maybe then people feel that they are left out. So I think actually you made a really good choice to pick out like this smaller creator who is actually watching and reacting to your videos as well. And also I think with the big creators you actually have to have this pretty much I think like you actually play the lotto, like bingo, something like that. I think it's bingo. Lotto, bingo, whatever. Because you never know if they pick your videos or not. Yeah, I've done streams where there's 20 people requesting beats and songs, and they only restrict it to 5 minutes max, and it works pretty good. And there's a queue. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, if there are like so many people watching, and probably maybe at some point it's gonna be with my streams as well. Like, if I have too many people watching and I can't react to everything, I need to start like picking and choosing what to do. But I will actually, yes, also like I will try to do what people want me to do. People who pay get closer to play it sooner. Oh, so it's like paywall gated pretty much. I mean, just based on that, you can already know why they are streaming, to be honest. Yes, I mean, it is fair. But still, like, I don't know. For me, I actually, maybe I will get to this point as well. I can't say anything. But at the moment, I'm actually streaming because I'm having fun. I'm doing this because I enjoy doing what I do at the moment. But maybe it's too soon for me to tell actually because it's my first week.
Night, which had been the single most lethal time for early humans, because the majority of large predators are most active in darkness, suddenly became survivable. Sleep, which had been an extraordinary vulnerability, became
Oh yeah,
something that
how do you even sleep? Imagine like all the noises and you constantly think about like these animals and stuff attacking you. Sleep must be so shit.
could be managed. People slept in shifts, someone always watched the fire, someone always watched the dark. And fire did more than just keep predators away. Smoke drives off insects. including the mosquitoes and flies that carried diseases that would have killed far more early humans than any lion ever did.
Oh yeah, actually that's really good point. I think it's called malaria. Like the disease mosquitoes like give you. Yes, of course. Like animals are not the most dangerous thing, I think, when you're like ancient human. I think the most thing that actually killed a lot of humans were like diseases and stuff. That's really good point, to be honest.
Cooking food kills the bacteria and parasites that would have caused widespread death from foodborne illness. Fire hardened the tips of wooden spears, making them significantly more lethal. Fire allowed humans to survive winters in highland environments that large
By the way, what's your take on the cold? Like, do you like? I know this is really like controversial topic. Some people like hot and some people like cold. To me, I will always, any day, take a hot day or hot weather, rather than the cold one. What is your take? Because I mean, like, I don't know. I just don't really like the cold. I hate the feeling like you get when you are cold. But in the hot day, I mean, I can already like remove the clothes and I can use water to actually cool myself down a little bit. And no, I really like the hot weather more. Maybe I'm just weird like that.
predators had essentially to themselves before. Fire didn't just help humans survive predators, it fundamentally rewrote the relationship between the human animal and the natural world. Before fire, we were something the world happened to. After fire, we started happening to the world. Let's talk about sleep specifically, because it's genuinely underappreciated in the survival discussion. We sleep for roughly 8 hours a night. That's a third of our lives spent completely unconscious, sensory awareness reduced to almost nothing.
Yeah, fuck, imagine you sleeping and. Oh, yes, actually, imagine you just sleep and you are pretty much like everything that is like around you. You're pretty much in the coma. Like, whatever happens around you, you're actually like very vulnerable to it. Everything can actually like attack you and stuff.
Completely unable to run or fight. For an animal without walls in a world full of things that hunt at night, this is a staggering vulnerability. It almost seems like a design flaw. So what did our ancestors do before fire was consistently available? Trees. Before permanent settlements, before controlled fire, the most common solution to the nighttime predator problem was elevation. Get off the ground. Chimpanzees do this every single night.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there are actually like animals that can climb trees, like these tigers and leopards and stuff like that. So how did they like actually stay safe?
They build fresh sleeping nests in trees, high enough that ground predators can't easily reach them. Our ancestors almost certainly did the same, and evidence from the structure of early Homo arm and shoulder anatomy suggests they retained good climbing ability long after their feet became fully adapted for ground walking. Evolution doesn't maintain metabolically expensive traits unless those traits are still being used. Getting into a tree doesn't make you safe from everything. Leopards are famously excellent climbers and are documented to have dragged Australopithecus
Yeah,
remains
that's
into
what I was saying.
trees.
Leopards
We
can
know this
easily
because
climb
we've
the
found
trees.
hominid bones in ancient tree leopard kill sites. But a tree makes you unreachable by lions, hyenas, wolves, and most other large carnivores. It narrows the threat list from essentially every predator to the one very specific predator that can climb, which is still bad, but is a meaningful statistical improvement over
I think it's gonna be like it's gonna be at some point it's gonna be like Pirates of the Caribbean scene where the Jack Sparrow was like in top of the ship and stuff and was fighting. Oh no, actually it wasn't ship. I think it was some kind of cart or something. When he was fighting with this other guy with swords and stuff. Imagine the same thing. Like you are with the stick and it's just poking the leopard on the tree branch. How funny will that be?
the alternative. Then there were caves. Caves are interesting because they're a perfect example of how ancient human survival was full of uncomfortable trade-offs. A cave gives you a defensible position. You only have one direction to defend. You're sheltered from wind, rain, cold. It seems ideal. The problem is that caves are also exactly where large carnivores den.
Yeah, but also the caves are actually not that good because the cave has only one entrance. So what if like I know, what if you can't defend yourself? Pretty much your whole family just dies.
Cave bears, cave hyenas, cave lions, all named cave something specifically because they used the same real estate. Moving into a cave wasn't just finding shelter, it was potentially moving into someone else's house. Someone who had been living there for decades and had opinions about the new tenants. The archaeological record is full of sites where early humans and large predators alternated occupation of the same cave over thousands of years, essentially time-sharing a piece of real estate in the most stressful way imaginable. Good morning. Oh no, not again. Here's where it gets
how this thing happens even? What the fuck? You just wake up, oh, hello, bear. I didn't realize you just came in here. You wake up, you're literally just sleeping next to the bear. You're literally like, bear is sleeping next to you, and you're like, oh, that's so comfy pillow. And you wake up like, oh shit, that's a bear.
interesting. Let's talk about what truly differentiated humans, not just the behavioral responses, but the cognitive developments that shifted us from permanent prey to something else entirely: language. Complex, symbolic, generative language. The ability to talk about things that aren't physically present, to describe the past, to warn about the future, to communicate abstract concepts like the thing I saw yesterday near the Eastern Water with the yellow coat and the black.
And I think that's actually how we evolved. Because if you can't get like if you can't pass on the knowledge, like all the knowledge you get like generation to generation, I think that's how we actually evolved and how we got better and how we know that I don't know how electricity works and stuff like that. Because I think when we can't actually communicate or pass on the knowledge, like the generations, we actually stay stupid and we can't really understand what's going on.
Black spots. If you see tracks that look like this, go the other way. Think about what this actually means in a survival context. Without language, every individual in a group has to personally encounter a danger to understand it.
Yeah,
A
that's
young
actually
member of the
exactly
group
that.
who has never seen a leopard has to discover through
Like,
their
how do
own
they know
direct
that it's
experience,
dangerous?
usually a very brief and terminal experience, that leopards are dangerous. Knowledge dies with the individual. With language, you can tell someone what you saw. You can describe it. You can transmit the knowledge. You can warn the entire group. You can warn the neighboring group. You can warn people who won't be born for another generation by teaching it to children who grow up and teach it to their children. Knowledge stops dying with individuals. It accumulates. It compounds. Over generations, a group's collective understanding of the predators in their environment can grow far beyond what any single individual could observe in a lifetime. You essentially turned individual survival experience into a network, a slow, spoken, generational database of everything that can kill you and how.
It's pretty much like how we actually learned from the beginning, I guess. Because how we like that's how we like get the information and knowledge about the world around us. Like we started out, you need like some people need to learn everything, and I think like once enough people learn, it spreads like this spider web. Like it gets to the other places, other people, so you don't actually have to relive it. Now you just know that bear is dangerous. But also that makes, to be honest, that makes another question. How do you actually know that knowledge that you have learned is what is actually true? Because let's say somebody's actually like, there is a bear, somebody gets killed by it, and now everybody thinks that this bear is dangerous and kills people. But how do you know that's actually true? Because this was just one person's like experience. That means maybe this bear actually is not dangerous. Maybe it was just, I know, this person did something, smelled funny, whatever. So maybe the bears are not dangerous at all. Don't take my word on it. Don't try and test it out, but at least that's my point of view. Like, how do you know that's actually true? What people tell or share experience with?
To avoid it. The predators had teeth and claws and speed and strength. Humans had knowledge that never stopped growing. That is not a fair fight in the long run. Let's talk about the spear. Because at some point our ancestors crossed a critical threshold. They stopped being exclusively defensive and started being genuinely offensive. And that shift changed the entire dynamic. The oldest known wooden spears are approximately 400,000 years old, found at Schöningen in Germany. What's remarkable about them is that they're not just sharpened sticks. They're engineered objects. weighted toward the front for aerodynamic stability, carefully shaped for grip and throwing technique, made from specific wood selected for its.
Oh yes, these guys are actually quite crazy. I'm pretty sure these guys can like hit really, really well, like very far away. And I think they actually like trained every day to be there. I think it's the same in like older military and stuff. People actually like with the bows, for example, these guys can hit you like within 500 meters. They just shoot up and they are so good with it that they can actually hit you running. Also, I mean, of course, there is like a lot of people who is shooting, but still imagine like to land this thing into the one place. I have tried shooting with bow before. It's not easy at all. Like, I think I missed my first 5 shots. Like, I didn't get to the mark at all. So it's not really easy thing to do.
Properties. These are the product of someone who understood, at some intuitive level, the physics of projectile motion. Without ever having heard the word physics, without ever having written anything down. But the
Imagine people in the first people ever, like Neanderthals and stuff. They're like sitting under, like next to the table and are speaking like, "Oh yes, so today's physics class was pretty good. I learned that square root 12 equals 5 times 7, and I know exactly how to throw the spear now." So fucking stupid.
truly critical development wasn't just having spears, it was what spears changed about the fundamental transaction between human and predator. Before effective projectile weapons, to harm a large predator, you had to be within reach of it, which means it was within reach of you. That's an exchange you often lose because the predator is usually faster, stronger, and significantly more armored against physical damage than you are. A throwing spear changes this equation completely. Suddenly, you can inflict damage, potentially lethal damage, from 20, 30, 40 meters away. You can wound a predator without entering the range of its claws. You can drive it.
Yes, but I also think that this is your only shot. Like, probably you had only one spare, because if you run around all the time, like they had to run, they didn't have like cars, they didn't have train stations, something like that. So I'm pretty sure if you run around with the spare, you only carry 1 or 2 maximum. And if you compare it to the tiger, who is actually running like, I don't know, he's like running maybe 30, 45, 50 kilometers per hour, I think it's not really easy to to hit this target. So you have pretty much two chances to hit him, and even then, their skin actually is not really penetrable. So I don't think this is really very good defense against them.
It off.
Yo, you finished? I'm about to be, not too much left anymore. About 6 minutes. I will try to not pause that much.
Before any physical contact occurs at all. You can coordinate with your group so that the predator, wherever it turns, faces another projectile coming from another direction. And here's the dimension that rarely gets discussed. Predators are intelligent animals capable of associative learning. A lion that takes a thrown spear to the flank doesn't need a second lesson to understand that this type of prey is different. Dangerous, not worth it. Predator populations that repeatedly encountered groups of humans with throwing weapons developed behavioral avoidance of those groups over generations. We see this dynamic play out in modern wildlife populations that exist near human activity. The animals change their behavior. They learn to associate humans with threat rather than easy prey. The fear slowly, inexorably.
Yeah, and I think the most animals actually, they don't want to attack you. They want to like run away and flee. But most of the times, there is some kind of reason, like maybe they have babies, something like that, and they actually try to defend either like babies or themselves, and that's why they attack you.
Reversed direction. Here's a concept that most people have never heard of, but which perfectly captures what happened to the human-predator relationship over deep time: the landscape of fear. In ecology, this refers to the way prey animals don't just react to predators when they're physically present. They constantly map the spatial distribution of predator risk, and they modify their behavior across entire environments based on that mental map. A gazelle doesn't just flee.
But how does that work? I don't understand. Like how does like animal know where to actually go and where to not go? Like, do they mark their territory, or they don't have maps? Like, how do they know where to go and where to not go?
Flee when a lion charges. It avoids particular valleys, particular water holes, particular hours of the day, based on a continuously updated internal calculation of where lions are likely to be. The fear of predators shapes how prey species move through and experience their entire world. Ancient humans did this too, but they did something no other prey animal could do. They did it collectively and cumulatively. Groups could share their mental maps through language. Individual observations could be pooled into a group under
The first map they ever draw was like 2 sticks on the ground and a rock. They were like, no rock, you go to stick, me go to rock. That's how guys communicated in the ancient times.
understanding of the landscape. Patterns could emerge over multiple generations. This valley is safe in summer, but dangerous in winter when the bears come down from the high ground. This waterhole is used by lions after the dry season starts. This trail has fresh leopard markings. Go around. The archaeological evidence strongly supports this. Early human settlement patterns show clear signs of deliberate site selection based on predator.
Do you know what's crazy actually? Like the like opportunity or possibility that they will dig up bones from the ground and they can tell what happened like 3,000, 4,000, like even 100,000 years ago. Like, what the fuck is going on? The science is crazy.
Risk mitigation. Elevated positions with clear sightlines, natural barriers on vulnerable sides, proximity to water without direct exposure at the water's edge. These choices weren't random. They were the product of accumulated, shared, multi-generational knowledge about the landscape and the threats within it. And gradually, over thousands of years, humans stopped just navigating the landscape of fear. They started reshaping it, using fire to drive predators out of territories, hunting large carnivores directly, eliminating den sites, expanding their own range at the expense of species that had previously dominated it. One more thing that doesn't get enough credit: the human body's bizarre secret weapon. We are, objectively, not impressive. Sprinters. A lion hits 60 kilometers per
Yeah, we will never, like, never ever be could compete with like lions and hyenas and stuff. But we have intelligence, we have communication, and we are just better at speaking and coming up with solutions, I guess. And that's why we survived.
hour. A spotted hyena sustains 40. Even a healthy human sprinter at the absolute peak of athletic conditioning manages about 45 kilometers per hour for roughly 10 seconds before collapsing. But try asking a lion to run at a moderate pace in 30-degree heat for 4 hours. It can't. It will die of heat stroke before you do. Humans are
Oh,
one of
that's
the
really good
only
point, to be
mammals on
honest.
Earth capable of what's called persistence hunting, running prey to exhaustion over extreme distances in warm conditions. We sweat from across almost our entire body surface area. Most other mammals can't do this effectively. They rely on panting for cooling, which requires them to slow down or stop. We can run and
Oh, that's so brutal, to be honest. Like, we pretty much like how we hunted then. We just like followed an animal hours and hours. They can like outrun us, they can outpace us, but they can't rest because every time we just slowly gain back up. I think it's pretty much the same as the spoon killer video. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this, like, spoon killer video. This guy just hits with the spoon all the time over the years, 20 years, something like that. And eventually this guy dies because he got hit like so many times. So pretty much that's the same thing then. I have seen spoon killer, lol. Yeah, it's really funny video. Like, pretty much, I think that's how we hunted then. Like, we pretty much the same principle applied. We just followed the animal until they got tired, and then we just, or they actually killed themselves because they just ran out of energy, I guess. Kinosai. Yes, exactly, that's how it's called. I didn't even remember the killer. The Kinosai.
thermoregulate simultaneously, which is genuinely bizarre by mammalian standards. Add our upright bipedal gait, which is remarkably energy efficient at moderate speeds compared to the metabolically expensive four-legged gallop of most large carnivores. and you have an animal that can literally outlast almost anything over the right distance and conditions. This isn't just a hunting advantage, it means that in a confrontation with a predator, humans had a genuine long-distance fallback option that wasn't available to most prey species. Run. Keep running. The thing chasing you is going to overheat long before you do. We are, in the most literal and biological sense, endurance machines.
Yes, but you can't run forever. That's what he told as well, that every animal runs faster, so what the fuck? You can't even outrun them. Why run at the first place then? Only when hunting, I guess, but why would you like want to back the fuck off? That's something I don't understand.
Ugly, slow, soft-skinned endurance machines who can keep going after everything faster has given up. By around 50,000 years ago, what researchers often call the behavioral modernity threshold, something
The
extraordinary had
what?
happened. Humans had developed fully modern language, layered social structures, symbolic and abstract thinking, and what the
I see Nightbot is doing a job. Very good bot.
archaeological record suggests is genuine long-range planning and coordination. Cave paintings not as decoration but as communication, sharing knowledge about animals, migrations, dangers, locations, bone needles, rope, fish hooks, traps. Techniques that required imagining a future scenario and preparing for it days or weeks in advance.
That's so crazy how people actually came up with stuff. Like, how do you even come up with like making a crossbow or just bow at general? Like, you need to take some string and stuff, put it together with the wood, and then just randomly just bow. What the fuck? Human brains are so crazy.
And they were now coordinating hunts and defensive actions at a scale and sophistication that no other animal could approach. Not just throwing spears at individual threats, driving entire herds of large animals off cliffs using coordinated noise and fire, systematically clearing territories, and increasingly
Holy shit,
deliberately
humans are fucking violent, man.
hunting the large
If you
predators that
think
had
if you think about this idea that they actually ran humans to the corner, I mean humans, yes, animals to the corner just to kill them. Fucking hell, man. And you just poke it to the death with spear. That's so freaking cruel.
once hunted them. The archaeological record from this period shows systematic killing of cave lions, cave bears, and other apex predators, not just as self-defense, but seemingly with intent. The bones are processed. The pelts were used. There's evidence of ritualistic treatment of the remains of large predators, suggesting that killing them had acquired cultural significance. It was a statement. We are no longer prey. There's a sobering note to close on. The story of how ancient humans survived predators is also, unavoidably, the story of what happened to those predators once we stopped merely surviving and started dominating. The woolly mammoth, gone. The saber-toothed cat, gone. The giant ground sloth, gone. The cave lion, the cave bear, the
It's actually kind of the same thing you told me. Megamana, sorry. Like pretty much he's talking about the same thing, that humans just erased pretty much the species of animals off the earth.
dire wolf, Pachyrhinacuda and its elephant-crushing jaws, gone. The Irish elk with its 4-meter antler span, gone. On nearly every continent, within a few thousand years of fully modern humans arriving, the megafauna largely collapsed. The pattern is too consistent, too correlated with human arrival, to be coincidence. Climate change was a factor, but we were the variable that showed up in every region, at every time, right before the extinctions. The animals that had dominated their ecosystems for millions of years, that had survived ice ages and volcanic winters and tectonic catastrophes, couldn't survive.
Yeah, they couldn't survive humans though. Like imagine being like a fucking tiger or somebody. You will survive like meteors, you will survive cold, you will survive like volcanoes, earthquakes, shit like that. You will even survive like other predators who like try to actually kill you and stuff. But then comes humans and you are gone. Poof, erased. Whole species gone. What the fuck? Humans are so cruel.
Us. Not because we were physically superior, we clearly weren't. but because we had language and fire and spears and accumulated knowledge and social coordination and the terrifying ability to learn faster than evolution could adapt. We weren't the biggest, we weren't the fastest, we weren't the strongest. We were just quietly, unstoppably, the most dangerous thing to ever walk on this planet. The predators never really understood what they were dealing with. They just learned too late to be afraid.
Damn, man. W video. That's W
You
video.
wake up with a splitting
No,
head
I don't want to watch next one.
and the entire
I
group.
actually want to subscribe and like the video. Let's subscribe to both of these guys. This is W video, man. Holy shit. Humans are freaking crazy. Okay, so let's get back to you now. You wanted to see something, yes? Which video I should watch first? I will quickly pour myself a little bit more water then. I mean, it's up to you. You have a choice to suggest me something that's really, really good at the moment or something you want me to see first. To be honest, I think the intense battle chant will go pretty well with the video. Like we just watched like Ancient Humans, it's kind of related to you. I think that's really good. Like, go over this one. Okay, I will quickly copy this to the YouTube. You have one with spears too? Holy shit. Like war dance with battle formations and stuff and weapons. Okay. And battle horns. Oh, nice. So, can you see, is it something like this or which video is it? Because I don't really think I am seeing this. Oh, I see. My bad. So it's the teeny. I don't know how to even like spell it. So this one. Okay, nice. Let's go. I will get. Let's get looking. Oh, it's actually 3 minutes and 40 seconds only. By the way, before we even get into this, these guys look freaking amazing. Like, I really love this war paint and war stuff, feathers and everything. So cool. This haka is about going against the enemy and destroying them. Oh, really? And protecting the children and women. Oh, so it's really wholesome song, actually. Is it song or is it like war dance or... You told me that it's like a war cry, but is it like a song or it's like more... What kind of thing is that? Like, like imagine... I want to at least imagine that they don't like dance before going to the battle, actually. It's a war dance. So they will dance. Like before they will actually like go and kill somebody, they will actually dance. Not really dance, more like ritual. Oh, I see. So let's watch it. Sorry, I paused already, but I freaking love this guy's voices. It's so good. You know what's crazy? I need to speak about this. I have seen kind of similar like videos before, not exactly the same, but I have seen these guys like chanting, I think, in the streets and stuff. I love that these guys have like so many different expressions. They seem like pretty much a little bit crazy even if they do that. He's pretty much saying, try us and you will die. These are my Maori people. I performed this too. Really? That's really cool, man. That's actually, I think what was the guy called who was in, fuck, I can't remember this movie. Wait. I know that, you pretty much know this movie. Aquaman. Yes, Aquaman was the movie. I think he was also like, I can't remember what was the actor's name. We learned this when we are like in our nappies, very young. Really? Yes, Jason Momoa. Yes. I think he was also like doing this chant and stuff. I was like, oh, that's so cool. He's a wannabe. I see. Now you're just dissing him. Well, let me compare. Actually, it's really good thing to compare because I have seen him do this. So I will compare actually Jason Momoa to his chant and stuff to this one. So let's see which one is better. Ooh, does it not hurt your feet? Like, you know when they hit the feet on the ground, does it not hurt? Because it looks like it fucking hurts. Oh, bro, warriors. I mean, fuck yeah, that makes sense to be honest. I love this guy's faces though. Do you see this guy in here? This guy is shaking a little bit. I don't think he's very much a warrior at all. Like, look at this guy. He's shaking so much. I think he's afraid. Oh, I fucking love this dance. I mean, you will be pretty intimidating, to be honest. Don't be weak to the men because we have to protect the women and children. The shaking means energy. Oh, I see. But literally, if you look at outside, it feels like he's scared. like if you look at from the outside perspective, he looks like, oh, I'm shaking. But I know, like, actually, that's not what it means. Just to like make a little bit jokes. This guy actually seemed like he was shaking a lot. But I love to think that pretty much everybody in this dance, they're like, when they make these crazy moves, like, you know, these fast moves and stuff. I see. What you just told me, Automat actually just muted you pretty much. He was asking me, do you want to let this go through because you were using the sentence, I'm going to kill you. And Automat was like, oh, no, big bells going on. Do. Yeah, bro, if you're not shaking, it means you're dead. That's what it means in our culture. Oh, really? Nice. I mean, what about the people who are like having seizures? like you know, the people who actually have this condition to have some seizures and stuff. I'm trying not to make fun of them, but it's really good example. Like, well, shaking in the hands, lol. Yes, exactly. That's what I thought. How do you guys even like actually? It's a thing you do in the haka. Yes, of course. How do you actually even like see this thing? Are there like any warriors in your culture and stuff? Holy shit. Imagine going against these guys. If I see a row of these guys just doing this chanting and shit, I will literally shit myself and run to the other side. I will just drop all my weapons down and be like, yep guys, see you later. I will wait you back in the table and let's have a drink or something. If you don't do it, means you have no power. We perform them everywhere. We grow up doing it. I can show you kids doing it. We have a slap our bodies and smash our bodies in the haka. Oh, so it's pretty much like you will kind of like strengthen yourself or something like that? Yeah, we are actually one of the only people who defeated the British Army. Strength and conditioning. I mean, that's not very hard to do. Imagine being, like literally, if I'm gonna be honest, like if I'm gonna be a British Army and I'm on the battlefield, I see guys like this, I'm like, yeah, fuck me. Nope, I'm just gonna turn around and go. I'm not gonna fight these guys. Did you even fight with them or did they just surrender? You know, this thing actually does something interesting too. I'm just watching it, and I'm getting this weird kind of energy inside me, you know? You're getting so hyped up. So weird. What song can just do to you, or just these people like chanting and doing this Far Cry and stuff. They needed to create a treaty with us. Our people were war specialists and actually invented guerrilla warfare. Really? You were war specialist. You invented guerrilla warfare. Holy fuck, man. That's awesome. That's so big thing in the history, actually. Oh, fuck, I need to like learn more about history. Imagine seeing it live. That's how we destroyed the British. Holy damn, dude. Yeah, I mean, the live version would be like awesome. Where the hell did this woman came from? Am I blind? What the fuck? Were they already there in the beginning? I'm actually so confused. Imagine seeing it live, that's how we destroyed the British. Even the German officer of Hitler said that if he had 2 battalions of Maori, then he would have conquered the world. I think of Hitler or someone. Yeah, the brother woman wishes too. I'm gonna share it with you another video. Yes, of course. That's actually really fun. Holy fuck, I literally, I missed the woman back over there. I was only focused so much on the men screaming in the front that I didn't even see that there were women over there. Holy shit. Oh, by the way, are you guys very good with the spears and blades and stuff? Because I see that even in this video, like they're using spears, and this guy on the right, he actually have this blade and stuff. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna show you some weaponry. Yeah, I would actually really love to see some kind of video with that explains I don't know, you guys, weapons and stuff, what you used? By the way, how tired are you getting? Like, if you perform this kind of dance, how tired are you like after that? Because it's like 3 minutes and 40 seconds long. How tired are you getting? Very tired if you don't train, bro. Very, very tiring. Exactly, but now my next question is, if you do this shit before the battle, like, you're pretty much like you're tired before the battle even begins. So you just lie there and pretty much the army that comes over you, you're like, oh fuck, we are so tired. I can't actually fight anymore. No, bro, our people were very strong and fit from small age. Oh, so they did a lot of training and actually they went like, oh, I see. So pretty much like they did that whole their life and stuff, like Spartans, fighting and training. Oh, okay. So if anybody ever compares or tells me about Maori people, I will be thinking also the Spartans then. I think the movie 300 is very good example for that. Nice, dude, nice. Yeah, that's so sick. I mean, to be honest, something else I was thinking about. Do you know in this today's world, everybody pretty much speaks about equality and stuff. Like, oh, men and women need to be equal and whatever. First of all, I don't really agree with that because I think everybody is different and I think everybody has different opportunities and stuff. So, like, bringing up equality is quite stupid. But if I see this video, I see that men and women are both in here. So are they equal? Are they both fighting the battlefield or what is going on? Men and women aren't equal. They are not equally important, but not physically and strongly. So men fight first, but women do as well if it came to it. Oh, okay. So it's pretty much like first there are like still warriors and stuff that go into the first. Pretty much it's the same, I think, with armies and stuff. They will first send the best fighters, then whatever is left if everything else fails. Oh, I see. Okay. Damn, this dance is really amazing. How do I do it? I actually want to try this. Wait, let me give it a shot. I will go like this. or what the fuck do you do? You do it like this. I don't want to really hit that hard. Super hard. I'm gonna break my fucking arm. Oh shit, I'm on. My light almost fell. I hope it didn't pick anything up. I need to look. Hope everything is good. Hit your arm super hard as you can, then do it 300 times. Well, that's exactly the thing. You've been doing it since kids. I don't think I think if I do it once, I will break my arm. I'll show you a different vid. Sure, man. But before that, I actually want to see another video because in the end of the day, I still need to make a YouTube video as well. So let's watch this one. This is only 10 minutes. And after that, I'm gonna pick your next video. By the way, I really love the video you sent me. It's really nice to actually learn about your culture and stuff. I think maybe one day I can even like come and actually visit you. Like visit the country you're in. Sounds amazing. Alright, the unfair advantage of your height. Let's jump in and see what this is all about.
The unfair advantages of your height. But instead of just listing them, I actually ranked all of them and even declared one the king of all heights. It's right behind that door all the way up there. But
By the way, what do you think is the king of the heights? I don't know, like in English, like at least where I'm from, I think it's like 175, something like that is quite common, centimeters. I think it's like 5 foot, something like that. So I think that's gonna be like king. At least that's my prediction. Or maybe even like, oh sorry, I didn't even click on the video. Or I think maybe even like 160.
the absolute bottom, the single worst height in the world, 7 foot to 8 foot 11. Only a
Holy fuck, these guys are giants! 7 foot 8! It's almost 2 meters. What the fuck?
couple thousand people alive are above 7 feet, and only about 20 in the history of the world have ever scraped 8 foot and taller. Biomechanically, they have incredible reach, and they have the longest stride of any of the other heights, massive lungs and a large heart, and very powerful throwing leverage. Plus,
Oh yes, I think actually like the more taller you are, the more you actually need to eat and you need to drink and sleep and stuff. I think your body actually like uses quite a lot of energy if you're that
their
tall.
tall, slender bodies might actually be better at dissipating heat faster, making them a theoretical beast when it comes to cardio-intense activity. If you had
I really love this guy just taking his breath when he's explaining some shit. He went so out of breath when explaining. But so their super advantage is that they are actually warm all the time.
this guy back in the day hunting, he'd be an absolute weapon, telling you. But if he's so good, why is he ranked so low? At this height, those wicked advantages are completely overshadowed by their disadvantages, which means it's time for the Scroll of Foibles.
What the fuck is Scroll of Foibles? Do you have any idea what the hell is Scroll of Foibles?
Foibles means disadvantages, by the way. So this
Oh, okay, so thank you for answering that. I was thinking, what the hell was that? But apparently that means disadvantages.
is a list of disadvantages. At this height, you might eat a lot more food. Like I'm talking like a wow. Plus you have extreme cardiopulmonary strain with your
I mean, eating a lot of food, I don't see that as being disadvantage. Like, if you can eat as much as you want, it's actually really good. So, what?
heart and lungs. That coupled with severe skeletal instability completely cancels out any enhanced physical capability. It sucks, but that's not where the sucking stops.
What? Sucking stuff? How many sucks are there then? Don't tell me there are the kind of sucks I'm thinking about.
You also have intense organ stress and a severely depleted lifespan, ruling out any health advantages. Also, life at this height becomes violently inconvenient. Overall, I'd give this height a solid 2 out of 10. And I'm gonna call this guy the Colossus of the Height Kingdom. Oh yeah. Next, height. Held by around 0.0001% of the adult population of the world, 2 foot to 3 foot 11 tall. Due to
What? 2 to 3, 4. 2 to 3 feet. That's like below 100 centimeters. What the shit? It's like midgets, no? Like, who is that small?
Their small bodies, these guys require the least amount of food of any of the other heights, making them probably the most sustainable height for a human being. Theoretically, they also have a lower risk of cancer. Basically, because their bodies have fewer cells, there's fewer chances for those cells to unexpectedly mutate, and thus less chance of cancer. And you're going to see relatively high bone densities, compact builds that
Damn, these guys just ranking up the fucking benefits. What the hell? They are pretty much immortal then.
yield excellent strength to weight ratio and
Of course, there also had to be strength. Of course.
a phenomenal balance. Unfortunately, heights like these are almost exclusively caused by severe dwarfism, which limits their physical capabilities, resulting in a big
You know, when he actually told me the dwarves, I'm imagining this kind of dwarves that actually they were in the Lord of the Rings. These really little tough bastards. They were like, oh, I'm gonna go in and just, I don't know, take my mountain back and fight the big dragon. And they were not even like 1 feet tall, I think.
fat pile of foibles. A scroll of foibles.
But yes, let's see what are actually their disadvantages now.
What don't these guys have? Holy moly. We got spinal
Oh, shit.
stenosis, which is severe compression of the spine, compressing vital nerves. We also have chronic pain, neurological compression, sleep apnea, limb deformities, joint problems, infections, and mobility limitations.
Holy fuck. These guys ranking up the foibles so much.
Plus, a reduced average lifespan. Just like your lifespan if you don't subscribe.
Hey, sorry, my guy. I will do it right now. Don't shoot me, please.
Overall, I'll give this guy a solid 4 out of 10. And I'm calling them the Wisps of the Kingdom of Heights. Now, we're getting into the top 3 heights ever devised by man. Heights weren't really devised by man, but you get it. This is where advantages start obliterating disadvantages, but I'll get to them later. In third place, held by around 2% of adult females and 0.1% of adult males. 4 foot to 4 foot 11. Not only do they have low
4 foot to 4 foot 11, so it's about 120 centimeters, something like that. I looked it up. Like, when I was searching this video, I was pretty sure that this guy is like American, so he will probably speak in foots. And because of that, I actually needed to look up how much is 1 foot. So apparently 1 foot is, I think it was 30.4 centimeters, something like that. So I will be doing quick maths when he's speaking about the height.
lower risk of cancers similar to their shorter stature brethren, lower caloric intake, superior balance, and a crazy strength to weight ratio. But at this height, we see much faster limb movement.
Damn. Unfortunately, my headphones broke today because of an naughty cat, so I can't hear your voice. It would be great if you could respond through chat instead. I mean, the same freaking guys came in, I think yesterday. It's some kind of scam, I'm pretty sure. I will be banning this boy. Bye bye. Enjoy your life.
Because of their shorter limbs, they can complete movements much faster than longer ones. This allows them to have more steps per minute or even strikes per minute depending on what
What happened, bro? These guys, I think they like try to offer you some shit, or I don't even know. I have seen this, I think at least 5 times. Pretty much what happens is they come in, they like, they start the conversation with, oh, my headphones broke, I don't know, my cat ate it, or my dog shit on them, or something like that. So they will give you some bullshit excuse why they can't hear your voice in the stream. First of all, and before that even, then they will tell you like, oh, maybe you can speak with me in chat. So first of all, why the fuck are you watching stream anyway then? Like, if you can't hear the streamer, the whole point of streaming is that you can actually listen to what people tell, and you will have chat to actually reply to them. So what the fuck, why are you even coming in here then, at the first place? And the other one is like, yes, after that they will usually try to sell you some shit or try to get your Discord or something like that. This is new streamer stuff. I think pretty much everybody who has streamed has like felt that thing. Because when it first happened, I was thinking it was actually like a real person. So I started to speak with them. And after like a while, I understood like they started to offer me some shit and offered me Discord and stuff. So at some point I actually looked it up and I was like, oh, so it's a scam. So that's the story of this guy who got banned.
Port they're in. Plus, they have superior rotational potential. What does that mean? I don't know, but I looked it up. A smaller body with shorter limbs has a smaller window of inertia. This allows for these guys to spin in the air much faster than their taller counterparts.
Fuck, so they are like spinners. Pretty much these guys just, they are so fast that they can actually make tornadoes or something in the air.
All of those advantages make them fantastic for activities such as gymnastics.
I love how this guy speaks. He literally speaks like he's making this guy superhuman. In my good quests, I think he's in the same kind of height category as well, because he's hyping this category up so much.
Gymnastics, diving, figure skating, Olympic, weightlift, martial arts, and acrobatics, making them absolute athletic beasts. But these guys have some interesting drawbacks, and I'll explain all of those with today's sponsor, ZocDoc. But there's one more advantage I have to talk about before I get into the scroll of foibles. They also might have better heat retention, making them phenomenal in the cold.
Holy fuck, so they have so many good benefits. They are so fast, they run fast, their metabolism is so good. And all of that, like, added bonuses that they can actually survive in the cold. Really good. What the fuck? Please give some of this shit to me as well.
Number 1, higher blood pressure. This could be absolutely catastrophic. And most people completely forget to get this checked out. No one likes getting on the phone to book an appointment or finding a decent doctor in a pinch.
I think
My
it's
sponsor
ad.
ZocDoc seriously helps with that exact
ZocDoc ad.
problem. Number 2, smaller lungs, which might be problematic for endurance. Just like how my endurance is tested whenever I call the doctor. It's hours on the phone and they're like, oh, well, we have an opening next month.
To be honest, I will skip it, but this guy actually
Number 3, shorter people.
This guy actually took so much effort to put the ad inside the video, so I will actually watch it.
Also have a high likelihood of developing high cholesterol. This is where ZocDoc would be extremely helpful. They completely bypass the frustration of making appointments or finding a new doctor. Look at this. I want to find a local doctor. Slamming your info and bang! Take your pick. You're booked. With ZocDoc, you can see appointment openings and click to instantly book a visit. Appointments can happen within 24 to 72 hours, and ZocDoc is completely free to use. But before I reveal the final foible for the 4-foot category, you don't have to keep waiting months. Honestly, I've definitely put off appointments before, and because I just didn't want to deal with making that call. Something that makes the whole process this easy is exactly the kind of thing that gets me to actually stop procrastinating and book it. But seriously, if you want to live a long time, I know it might seem small, but just clicking the link in the description is a huge step towards prioritizing your health. Taking care of your health just got easier. Head to ZocDoc.com/almond to get started and check that appointment off your to-do list. Thank you, ZocDoc, for sponsoring this video.
Nice.
Disadvantage number 4. 4-footers suffer from a chronic condition colloquially known as a small pelvis, which can lead to birthing complications.
What?
Woo! Yeah.
Problems with
All in all,
birthing?
though, these guys are absolute monsters. I give it an 8 out of 10. And it's only 3rd place. Can you imagine that? Imagine what the last 2...
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck are the last 2? If that's already like, this guy is pretty much so beast already. What are the last 2 then? The next tweet I have, bro, it's a school group around age 13 to 16. Type the mirror. Okay, I will take a look at it once we finish this one.
I think I'll dub this guy the Rogue of the Kingdom
The Rogue.
of Heights. I'm honestly flabbergasted that I found anything better, but we got more. And it's actually very likely you yourself have this height.
Really?
At the number
Let's see. Let's see. I will question you, but let's see. I want to see if I'm in this height or not.
Spot held by 75% of adult men and 95% of adult women.
Okay, so it's pretty much majority, I guess. Alright, then maybe I am in here, yes.
In Introducing 5 foot to 5'11". These guys are straight up all-stars of heights. They have 0 outright disadvantages. None. Nada. Zip, 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 zippa jabba. You know what I mean? And they're the most versatile.
So they are pretty much superhumans then. They have no disadvantages. They're just all good.
By which I mean they perform well in the cold, they perform great in the heat.
I'm 6'1". How tall you? Well, we will look this video and see. I will tell you if he tells the correct height. I will tell you what height I am.
They perform. They have great.
Because I think he has gone through through pretty much every height. So I will. My younger brothers are 6'5" and 6'3". Holy shit, man! So they're like one is 6'4" too. So they're actually quite tall then. Do they have? I think they land in the 7 feet tall category then in this video. So they have some disadvantages, I guess. My 6'5" brother weighs 197 kilograms. Holy shit. Damn, dude. That's quite a lot. But I mean, that's actually really good thing. That's what he told about in this video as well. Because like he told that the more taller you are, the more you weigh, but you also have this better like metabolism and stuff. My 6'3" brother is 150. I mean, that's actually, I think that's not too bad for his height, I guess. Especially, let's say you are also like lifter or something, like you go to the gym. I think that's pretty normal. Maybe not. Maybe I have a very different view of the height. We all do boxing and heavy lifting too. Oh, that's really nice, man. I actually used to box myself. Like as a hobby. I didn't do it like as something that went on for a long time. But I think about a year or so, I did it as a hobby. And then they wanted to push me to the, like, pretty much they wanted me to actually like go to the, what should you call it? Like, it's not races, it's like races. Competitive fighting pretty much. So I was like, nah, I'm good. Thank you very much.
Strength, literally the strongest people that ever walked the earth were this tall. They have great endurance, they're fast. It's the choice that evolution made for humans to be.
You showed my uncle that I trained with was the New Zealand heavyweight champion. Name's Afa Tatupu. Coach Joseph Parker. Really? Holy shit, man. So you are actually a pretty beast then. I mean, I literally imagine you like in this video that you sent me, this guy in the middle, like he was a bit chubby, but I imagine you being there like all ripped up and stuff, doing the same shit. That would actually be really good.
Today, and it's for good reason. While it is common, it is arguably the greatest height in the entire video. This is a 9 out of 10 height, and I think I'll dub thee the hero of the kingdom
the hero.
Of heights. It's great for everything with
hero or Shiro,
zero
I don't know.
drawbacks, so it's literally fantastic.
What? But if it's hero, I mean, what the fuck? Wait. What the fuck is the king then? Because if this thing had 0 disadvantages, what the fuck is the king? Like what? I'm really excited now. What the fuck is the king?
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The final height of the entire video. The single best height to be in the entire world. Many of
Let's
you
see.
have already guessed it. Held by around 2% of the world population.
Oh, only 2%. Okay, let's see. What is this imaginable freaking thing?
6 foot to 6'11". But why is
Holy shit, dude. 6 foot 11. I am actually 6 foot. I am actually exactly 6. Maybe 6'1" or something like that. Oh, it's you as well. Yes, of course. You had 6'1". Damn, dude, we are in the same height category. Pretty much we are 2% in the whole world. That's crazy, dude. So let's see what are our advantages then. My younger brothers are all taller than me too, lol. So you see, actually they have a lot of disadvantages. You can now go to them and tell them that I'm better than you. I'm 2% in the world. So let's see what are our advantages.
Is it at the top? I've actively tried looking further into the subject of height. I wanted shorter people to be better, honestly. The 6-foot height is too much.
Exactly what I was saying before. This guy is really short, and that's why he was speaking about these 4-foot tall people really much, because I think he goes into their category. But to be honest, I actually thought that this 6 foot and 6 foot like 11, it's pretty normal, at least in my country. I'm not sure like what's happening. Like it's not, maybe in the other like around the world it's not normal, but in my country I see a lot of people that are my height.
Everyone says, oh, 6 foot is better. 6 foot is better. 6 foot is number one.
Well, go fuck yourself, it is better, man.
I wanted to shift the paradigm. I want to be cool and hip. But alas, the research said otherwise. It takes all the potential, all the versatility, everything that comes with being 5 foot, but then also adds bigger lungs and heart, giving them phenomenal endurance, longer stride, making them faster, longer reach, giving a huge advantage in sports such as rock climbing, basketball, swimming, rowing, and volleyball. Longer
I actually played basketball when I was younger, to be honest. So I kinda understand why. Because you are tall enough to actually jump into the hoop and stuff. So it's really, really good actually, yes. I understand now.
arms can also operate as living catapults, maximizing leverage and making them phenomenal at throwing. They also have superior strength. However, this is
Yes. But have you ever tried to throw with the left hand? If you're right-handed, never throw with the left hand. Otherwise, you will lose all your disadvantages in a second.
strength, not strength per pound. The shorter heights still edge out in that regard, but with more muscle and a larger skeleton, they're capable of actually moving more total pounds. However, unlike the 5-foot chads, this height actually does come with a scroll of void.
What? Wait. How do we have disadvantages? How are we kings and then we have disadvantages? I'm pretty sure the other one was not having a disadvantages. What the fuck? I'm really confused.
Of cancer, higher AFib risk.
Oh, very good. So we have a lot of superpowers. Every king has a flaw. Oh yes, I think that's exactly it. It doesn't make any sense though. Like we are pretty much like superhumans, 2%, but we have a higher risk of cancer. So
more joint wear and a higher
good.
risk of
Joint
dangerous
problems.
blood clotting. But really,
we can die to the clot bubbles and shit.
only marginally more at risk versus their 5-foot counterpart.
Okay, so it's not too bad, I guess. And I think like the 5-foot people, they still have the same countermeasures. Like I think they still have these foibles. He just didn't put them in, I guess, because he didn't want to seem bad. So we still have like pretty good chance all over the other heights.
Making this height the king of all heights and the only 10 out of 10 height.
Oh yes, we are kings. We are kings.
I made another video just like
W
this
video,
about eye
man.
color. If you like this
W
one, you should
video.
definitely check that out.
And I just realized
God
I am a
bless
fucking
you
king.
And have an amazing
Let's leave a like
rest
as well
of
for
your
this
day
guy.
and month. I'll see you next month.
Alright, by the way, before I jump into the next video, I'm gonna actually go and take a piss. And give me a quick second and I will be back. Alrighty, so I'm back. So, you had a video for me, yes? Very good, let's see that. Do you want me to watch this Rakura National Secondary School Kappa Haka champions or something else? Okay, I will go with this one. Let's go. And it's the first one. Alrighty, let's jump right into it. If I'm gonna be honest, this voice is kind of annoying. Like the sound is like a mosquito. It's like going around your like head. It's a traditional call. My bad, man, but it's exactly how it sounds. If you don't, I mean, I'm pretty sure for you it's like a little bit different because you know, you kind of like understand what she's speaking. To me, it's just like she's making noises. By the way, have you ever seen Pocahontas? Is Pocahontas also like related to your people or no? Like or your culture or tribe or something like that? Because when I saw this lady, I can show you actually, where was she? This lady, she actually reminds me a little bit of the lady in the Pocahontas. No, Pocahontas is native Indian. Oh, okay, so it's different. I see. Because I think they had also like, oh yes, actually there is like bit different clothing as well, to be honest. It makes sense. But the song is quite nice, to be honest. Hundreds and hundreds of kilometers apart, lol. I see. So, not same at all. Very different. Holy fuck, man, chills all over the body. When these guys started singing, like, the power that they came in is like fucking gave me chills. But the song itself, like how the woman sing, it was actually really nice. The first part when she was singing alone, it was like mosquito, but after that, really nice. Damn, that's really cool. What does this red and yellow mean? Like, I see that they are flashing like this red and yellow. What does that mean? I'm pretty sure it has some meaning, because otherwise they wouldn't do that. Like, I don't want to think that it's part of the clothing. It will do something to do with their tribe and where they are from. Oh, so it's not something like culturally known. For example, like, I don't know. It's not like, let me say, what's good analogy to bring in here. I was thinking maybe it's like red means like anger and yellow means something, I don't know, not so angry, something like that. I was thinking there is meaning behind this, but I see, you mean it's like pretty much they are just tribe colors or something like that. I don't actually know what it means. It could mean something about the land they're from and their ancestor or spiritual. Okay, I see. Holy fuck, I have something in my throat. If you take it out of the context, it's fucking mad. So by the way, what is this song about? Is it like something like related to the war as well, or is it something else? Like, is it some spiritual stuff, or it's cultural stuff, or it's like war stuff? Because this to me seems much more like lower energy. It's not like this war cry and stuff. It's a story about one of the ancestors overcoming adversity. Oh, okay, I see. And how he must be strong like he was in the face of the trouble. I see. So pretty much, as far as I understand, your culture very much talks about like being strong in the war and stuff. Like, were you guys repressed? Like, do you know, it seems like, to me it seems like all your songs and stuff about like war cries and everything like that. It means to me, like, at least to me, it seems like you guys were repressed very long. And then you like raised up and then you just pushed through and became independent. You know what I mean? Is it something like that? Or like, what's the history behind it? Yes, by the British and by other war tribes. War culture, brother, so you had to be strong. Weak died off. Yeah, I imagined, because usually what happens is like, or got enslaved, yeah. Because I am actually Estonian, by the way. It's pretty much country next to the Russia. And we had the same thing all the time. Like, the whole Estonian history is like Russians actually came over us. They pretty much like, they also like repressed us like very much. And they took over our country multiple times, by the way. But we went to the forests. We had this forest guys pretty much. It's very weird to speak about it, but yes, we had these forest guys and they always like fighted back pretty much. Like Russians, they came in, took over the country, but there were like so many Estonian men and women that moved to the forest. You can't get people in the forest. And then at some point we actually came back out and fighting again. So even if they took like over the country, we still came back at some point, like 5 years later, whatever, we still fight back. And that's how we got our like country back. And at some point we actually like, very weird thing is we singed ourselves free. We didn't even fight, we singed. And they was like, what the fuck is going on in here? We don't go there. So they left us alone. We live in the forest too, bro. That's why you see forest like attire clothing. Oh really? So we are actually not that different. It's just not, we don't have that long history. But we are actually, to be honest, we are very like technological country. Like we don't have, like we are very, very technological country because I think if you know Skype, the Skype got like started in Estonia, to be honest. We are Bush people, mountain people, etc. Yeah, I think your culture is like more ancestry because we are like quite third world country kind of. Okay, I mean, actually Estonia is not third world country. But we have like whole Estonia has internet, we have all technology and stuff. We are still like very, very like up to date with stuff. But I guess you guys have more like these spears and shit like that. But it's so cool. Like I think that's so cool. Like if you have this different kind of cultures and stuff, it's so cool to see other cultures. Like travel to the other countries, see what people are doing over there. It's so fun, in my opinion. Modern times, we're very civilized, but we keep our culture alive. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's really, really nice. Because, to be honest, if I'm speaking like through these, actually, we don't have that much Estonian culture. Like, if you would say, like, what's Estonian culture? Like, for you guys, it's really, like, big contrast. But for us, we don't have that kind of culture. So, pretty much our culture is, like, eating blood sausages and stuff like that. But that's, like, compared to the culture that you guys have, it's like, what the fuck? Not even comparable. We love our culture, bro. It's very competitive of who's the best in culture too, lol. Within love. Oh, so you, like, pretty much all of you try to be best. Thinking haka weapon, etc. Nice. So pretty much it's really competitive culture. I see. So do you have like fights amongst yourselves as well or no? These groups aren't easy to get in. I see. Back in the day, yes, we used to fight. Now it's more civilized and personal, professional. So modern days, you just use guns. You're pretty much like, oh, hey, dude, boom, I win. Go fuck yourself. Bye. Is that what you're saying? I mean, modern times need modern solutions, I guess. Yeah, our people don't really use guns. More fist fighting. I mean, I guess. And I think that's why I think that's why your culture couldn't actually, like, let's say if you guys will go to the war again with Britons and stuff, like, I think you will lose very quickly because they have guns. But I think it's really very, very cool to see the old culture anyway. Like, if people keep alive spears and shit, I think that's when you look it back, like, let's say 5 years into the future, when the AI maybe is like everywhere, I think that's very cool to see actually people and cultures that have spears and like very, very old weaponry and stuff. We did really good when we got given guns in World War II. Oh, really? Oh, so you did use guns. But why didn't you actually... Do you still have like... I'm pretty sure you still have military that uses guns, no? We were complimented for being very noble and strong, courageous warriors. Yes, yes. Yeah, I was also thinking that you can't really survive if your military doesn't have guns at the moment. Like, we have fucking nuclear weapons. Every big country in the world that dominates the world, they have nuclear weapons, and you have like fucking spears. It's not very like... You can't really defend yourself that way. Nice video, man. Nice video. Like hundreds of years ago, we used spears and clubs, etc. until the gun was introduced. We then implemented that into battle. Nice, man. Nice. I will take a look. How long is this? Because I really need to go for one more one more video today. I don't think I am gonna actually go over the 13 minutes if that's the video. But I will look a little bit. Is this the one? Alrighty, so I will I will not watch whole 30 minutes. Oh, sorry, I actually muted myself. No, that's fine. I can just skip some parts, I guess. Because I really need to go, I think it was this one. Yes. This is the one that I really want to go over as well. Or with this one. I can't really decide yet. Actually, I think this was the ancient humans. Yes. I want to go over this one as well before today's stream will end. Because on the weekend I am actually about to edit all of these React videos. So it's gonna take me a little bit of time and I need to go over then. Watch the third video. Oh, this one? Or third? Oh, you mean this one? You can't see. No, you can. Do you mean this one? Okay. Let's watch this one. Oh, fuck. What the hell is this quality? Oh, it is this bad quality. Do they have any better one? It's really, really bad. I mean, fuck it. We can watch it. Holy fuck, this quality is so bad. When was this uploaded? 8 years ago. Okay, fair enough. Uploader must have made it lag. There is a better version. Oh, it's fine. I can actually listen to it. Yeah, you don't really see. The song is dedicated to the ones in the photos that they will show who died. Oh, I see, I see. To be honest, something else I just realized also. Your, like, guys, women have stronger body structure. Like, if I compare it to the Europeans or something, like, they mostly try to be very fit and stuff. But I see that your guys, like, body structure, not like fatness, I mean body structure. It's like more stronger, it seems. Like, are the women training as well or no? Like, I imagine this is a woman, like, in compared to the like Europeans and Americans and stuff, I think this kind of women are the women who actually like will pick you up instead of you picking them up. They will just raise you up into their hands and shit. That's what I mean by stronger structure. Yeah, bro, they all have to train. More women are strong. Yeah, I bet they are. They already look strong. So how are they picking? This guy is 14. He sounds like he's fucking 30. What the fuck, man? He's like 6'4" too. Yeah, what the fuck? He's so tall. Holy shit, man. Which kid? This kid. What the fuck? This is a kid. Man, this is... Shut the fuck up. Man, this is not a kid. You are fucking with me. This is dude. He's literally a full grown man, not a fucking kid. You are shitting with me, man. You want me to believe this is a fucking kid? This is secondary school. Shut the fuck up, man. No, it's not. Are you real? This is secondary school. All of them look like they're fucking adults. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure you're fucking with me, man. The original video I wanted to show you that you say it was too long, literally titled secondary school. It's the same group. Holy fuck, man. What the shit? I can't believe like they are not adults. What is your guys' average like lifespan? I mean, if they already look that old, like what is your average lifespan? It must be lower than in Europe or in America and stuff like that, no? Because it seems to me like your body is aging much faster than like everywhere else. I don't know, bro. To be honest, my grandma's and grandpa's like 80 to 90 years old. Holy fuck. Well, fuck me as well. My theory just flew out of the door. 80 to 90. Holy shit, man. Actually, in Europe, and I'm pretty sure in America as well, that's actually really old. And in my country, it's like really, really old. You must be in very good health if you live that long. 100 plus. Holy fuck. Are you guys the country that actually there is like oldest person who lived there, no? Indigenous people were healthy. Lived off the land. I mean, yeah, that actually makes sense. If you eat healthy and stuff, I think you will live longer. But holy fuck, like they 12 years old and he looks like fucking 30. And they still live that long. What the shit. W video, man. Let's actually give this guy a subscribe as well. Alright. This one. I mean, if I look at this guy, he kinda looks like a teenager. Yes, on this picture I can actually see that. They look like they are teenagers, something like that. Because their facial features are like teenagers have. I see, man, I see. But alright. I will take a quick water break and then I will jump into the Ancient Humans video again. I don't know if you want to stay around or not. Funeral Chong. Yeah, of course, man. Also, if you want to see me react to your stuff again, I think on the next week, just keep up with the stream and you can see when I'm actually doing reacts again. Because I want to do it pretty much weekly now. And maybe if I have any good idea what to actually do, I'm pretty sure that at some point I will actually do them a little bit more. It depends how much it takes me to edit them and stuff like that. I have other videos I want you to react to. Yeah, of course. Like I said, keep on your eye on the stream, and next week you will probably see me reacting at some point. I will pour myself some water and I will actually hop on to the next video. And I think this video will be my last one for today, because it is getting quite late for me. And I still have some shit to do. So, let's see. Let's see what did... Wait. Let's see what did ancient humans do all day with no jobs. I'm actually really interested about that. Like, what the hell did they do? I'm pretty sure, like, they actually, in my opinion, I think they actually hunted, gathered some berries and shit, because they needed to be alive, no? Like, they needed food. So let's see, what did they do?
Imagine waking up tomorrow and your job is gone. Money doesn't exist. Your boss doesn't belong is actually kind of funny.
What the
It's
fuck
because
happened?
we looked at
What happened?
or hop on a quick call. Imagine waking up tomorrow and your job is gone. Money doesn't exist. Your boss doesn't exist. The concept of a Monday doesn't exist. There's no alarm, no email, no meetings, no one asking you to circle back or touch base or hop on a quick call. What do?
Holy fuck, how good life of that will be. You don't have to worry about time, going to work, doing anything. That will be so good.
If your first instinct is, I'd finally be free, congratulations. You just had the exact same thought that literally every human being had for about 300,000 years.
I don't think my thought was like being free, but I think you have much more like stuff to worry about. You don't need to think that, oh, I need to be on there at this time and stuff like that. Because in today's world, I think the most problem pretty much is because the all other world actually runs around the time. I think when you don't follow the time, it's gonna be a big problem. Because if somebody tells you like, oh, let's meet up at 5, and you're like, oh, I will be there whenever I can, it's not gonna work out. So you will be this majority of the people, I guess. No, minority, not majority. Minority is, yeah, I think minority.
Because for most of human history, this was just Tuesday, or whatever they called Tuesday. Probably nothing. They didn't have Tuesdays either. They didn't have weeks. The whole concept of dividing time into 7-day chunks so you could dread 5 of them and barely enjoy 2 is a remarkably recent human invention. And honestly, one of our worst.
Really? So that wasn't actually a thing? Oh, I mean, yes, of course, that makes sense that it wasn't a thing back in the day, because they didn't really like... They didn't really have time, like, oh, let's see, we have working days and stuff. But imagine, I'm pretty sure that they actually still were like... I'm pretty sure they were looking like still food and stuff, so they needed to have work days or something like that. And I guess when it was raining, maybe they didn't go outside, because I guess it's hard to hunt in the rain, and also if you're running around outside when it's raining, I think it's very muddy, so it makes it harder to move. So I'm guessing that at this point they didn't do anything, maybe.
So here's the question that should genuinely keep you up at night. What did ancient humans actually do all day? Like hour by hour, dawn to dusk, when there was no job to go to, no Netflix to watch, no phone to doom scroll, no newsletter to unsubscribe from? What was a normal day in the life of a prehistoric human? The answer is equal parts surprising, fascinating, and honestly a little bit embarrassing for us. Because it turns out the people we spent centuries calling primitive were, in several important ways, living better than most of us are right now. And I don't say that to be dramatic. I say it because the evidence is genuinely overwhelming once you start looking. So let's look. The biggest lie we've been told about prehistoric life is that it was basically a non-stop survival horror game.
I mean, yes, that's actually a very good point, because pretty much everything is hunting you. And you also, like, the diseases that you get, also you need to find shelter, you need to find food, like you need to have good living places and stuff. There's so much stuff you need to do.
Ancient human wakes up. Ancient human tries not to get eaten. Ancient human grunts at something. Ancient human fails to invent agriculture. Ancient human dies at 30. That's
30! The average age was 30, holy shit. Like, imagine in today's world you're living in 30. Holy damn.
It's wrong, almost completely wrong. And the reason we believed it for so long is actually kind of funny. It's because we looked at the hard evidence of ancient life and drew conclusions. We found bones with cut marks, we found weapons, we found the remains of animals they'd hunted and butchered. And we went, ah, yes, brutal survival, all day, every day. But here's the thing, we also found cave paintings. We found musical instruments made from
That's so crazy to me. Like, how is it possible that people actually like started? They're like so much creativity like coming out. Back in the day, like when people just like sitting in the caves, who the hell came up with actually starting to draw and shit? Like, how do you even come? Like, what was the like moment? I don't understand that. What was the moment when people decided, oh, you know what? I can pick up the mud or clay or something and just paint it on the wall. What? Or make like fucking holes inside the bone so you can actually start playing the flute or whatever. How do you even come up with this shit? It's crazy, man. People are so weird creatures.
bird bones and mammoth ivory dating back 40,000 years. We found jewelry made from shells, from teeth, from carefully perforated stones strung together as necklaces. We found evidence of people traveling hundreds of miles, on foot, across landscapes with no roads, no maps, no Uber, just to trade pigments for body paint.
Oh yes, and imagine you need to, when you want to get the water, let's say you have cave about, I don't know, 50 kilometers away. I think, pretty sure they didn't make them that far because they still needed to actually move quite fast and easily. So I'm pretty sure like you needed to go from one cave to the water place, let's say 15 kilometers. Holy fuck, man, you didn't have any roads, like you didn't have any bridges, stuff like that. So you literally like, did they like swim across like puddles of water and shit, like, or rivers? Or did they actually go around it? Because I'm pretty sure they couldn't swim. Swimming came later, I'm pretty sure of that.
We found graves where elderly people who had survived decades with crippling physical disabilities were buried with care, with ceremony, sometimes surrounded by flowers. That's not the behavior of a species spending every waking moment in survival panic. That's the behavior of a species that had time on their hands. A lot of it, and was doing genuinely interesting things with that time. The survival horror narrative isn't just inaccurate, it's almost the opposite of the truth. In the 1960s,
What? So you mean? So you mean they actually didn't have to work that much? So he's saying that pretty much they didn't actually do what we do today. So they most of the time just sat around and like did some creative work, making flutes, some beads, whatever the necklaces called is, and stuff like that. So they didn't actually have to work that much. That's what he's trying to say. That sounds like bullshit to me.
an anthropologist named Marshall Solins did something that was considered fairly radical at the time. He actually studied modern hunter-gatherer groups with rigorous attention to their time use, trying to understand what daily life might have looked like before agriculture fundamentally reorganized human existence. He looked at the Hasis Kungsan people of southern Africa's Kalahari Desert, the Hadza of Tanzania, Aboriginal
Oh yes, this Hadza Tanzania. I know that. Yes, of course. Very well-known place.
groups in Australia, societies that had maintained versions of the hunter-gatherer lifestyle into the modern era, and what he found destroyed the dominant narrative almost entirely. On average, these groups spent somewhere between 3 and 5 hours a day on what you could call subsistence work: hunting, gathering, preparing food, maintaining tools, building or maintaining shelter. 3 to 5 hours per day. The rest
3 to 5 hours. What the fuck? That's even less than today's world, like normal workday, pretty much. So pretty much, these guys worked literally like 3 to 5 hours per day, and that's about it. While we have to work 8 hours and 12-hour shifts, and some people even work like 24 hours, something like that. Damn, they had it good. I mean, okay, maybe good is too much to say, but they had it better regarding to the work stuff.
Rest of the time, genuinely, legitimately free. Talking, resting, sleeping, playing games, making music, making art, making tools they didn't immediately need, telling stories, engaging in the complex social rituals of group life. Solons called hunter-gatherers the original affluent society. Not because they had a lot of stuff, they had almost nothing in terms of material possessions, and deliberately so because everything you own is something you have to carry.
Yeah, imagine you don't want to actually get some get some random shit with you. Because imagine imagine like you have these self-made portraits and shit like that. So they didn't have like these do you know like in modern times they had these picture frames. I'm pretty sure like if they started to grave the shit into the clay stuff, it will be so heavy to carry. So if you actually need to move because there is tiger or something, you don't want to take like 5 clay things with you because you, I don't know, graved your family on them. I mean, pretty much they will just throw the shit away, I'm pretty sure.
Every modern human is desperately chasing and almost never successfully catches. Time. Abundant, unscheduled, unmonetized, genuinely free time. Now compare that to the average contemporary adult who, between their job, their commute, their administrative tasks, their childcare responsibilities, and the general exhausting overhead of maintaining a modern life, has approximately 2.5 to 3 hours of genuine leisure per day, if they're lucky.
So that's so fucked. In the days, pretty much in today's ancient world, no, in today's age, we actually have like free time as much they had working time back then. Like, where the fuck did the shift happen? That sucks, man.
And most of that leisure is spent staring at a screen consuming content algorithmically optimized to make them anxious enough to keep watching. We are working more hours, with more stress, with less rest, than people who were hunting animals with sticks. Let that sit with you for a second.
Oh, it did sit with me. Many seconds.
Let's
That's
break
fucking
it down.
bullshit.
Because this is where the story gets genuinely extraordinary. They talked. Constantly and expertly. If you could go back in time and observe a group of hunter-gatherers sitting around a fire in the late afternoon, the most striking thing wouldn't be the fire, or the animal skins, or the stone tools, or the absence of Wi-Fi. It would be the conversation. Because
Oh shit, so their main job pretty much was to speak with each other. So, so I guess like imagine when you're back then, like in the modern day and stuff, when you can go back there, like back to their time. So they sit around the campfire. They're just speaking with each other and stuff, and you are over there like with this podcast mic, just putting it over them like, oh yes, go ahead guys. Oh no, don't mind me, I'm just here sitting. And you just record the whole podcast, them speaking back then, because they were speaking so good that it will probably be really, really good to listen to. Jan the Star, hey, what's up, man? Oh, I'm just reacting to the ancient humans and what did they do with no jobs. Apparently, so far, what I have learned is that pretty much they did work like 3 to 5 hours, something like that. And apparently we have like at this day and age, we have less rest than they had like work hours. I'm doing good. How about you, man?
because ancient humans were relentless, dedicated, passionate talkers. Anthropological studies of modern hunter-gatherer groups have consistently shown that a massive portion of their non-work time, potentially 60 to 70% of all social time, was spent in conversation.
I mean, also that actually makes sense because when you didn't have these all like these factories and shit that produces everything, you actually had to get like along with people. Because let's say you had this neighbor who is actually growing like potatoes or something. And let's say you fuck up his relationship with him. Now you can't just fucking eat. You will starve. So that actually makes sense.
And not just tactical conversation, not just the mammoth migration patterns this season seem different, or I think the river runs south from here. They gossiped, they told jokes, they argued, they flirted, they complained about each other. They shared stories about things that happened years ago.
I'm great, thanks for asking. Nice, man, I'm good that you're having a good time. Are you enjoying the stream so far? Or how long have you watched me?
They speculated about things they couldn't explain. Robin Dunbar, the British anthropologist famous for Dunbar's number, the theory that humans can comfortably maintain about 150 stable social relationships before the cognitive load becomes unmanageable, argued compellingly that language itself evolved primarily.
You mean 150 conversation before you actually does he like mean 150 conversations at once? Or like in a group setting? Or in general, like whole lifetime? Because I don't think even I could like manage speaking with more than, I don't know, 20, 30 people at the same time. It will get so overwhelming, you don't really understand what people are actually doing.
As a form of social group.
How long you've been streaming for in general? Man, this is my first week. Like literally. Tomorrow actually I have planned another stream and kinda at the same time probably. And I will actually take together the whole week. How's it been? What have I been doing? How I'm feeling, etc., etc. Because I wanted to do like I have done streams before, but they were like without the face and stuff. And I think like people couldn't get my emotions. Like being on the camera also is like a bit better, I guess. So this time I'm full in, doing something different. And I almost I was a bit scared because my own stream was lagging behind, sorry. Some technical shit. But yes, I was actually thinking that tomorrow I will be doing a stream where I'm taking everything together, talking about my week, first week streaming, what are my feelings, thoughts about it, etc., etc. You got very long answer, to be honest.
Grooming. Because other primates maintain social bonds by physically grooming each other, picking parasites and debris out of each other's fur. It's time-consuming and intimate, and it builds trust and alliance. But as human social groups grew larger and more complex, you simply couldn't physically groom 80 people. There weren't enough hours. So humans evolved language to achieve the same social bonding function at scale. You can verbally.
By the way, did you find me via the stream, or like how did you come up with my stream anyway? Just randomly bumped into, or were you like following me on YouTube? What's going on there? I really like at the moment I can actually pay more attention to the people that's hopping in, because I don't have too many at them at the moment. So it's really good to have this more personal conversation, I guess.
Groom many people at once. Sitting around a fire talking to 5 people simultaneously maintains 5 relationships in the time it used to take to maintain 1. Gossip in this framework is not a character flaw. It is the original social technology, the fundamental software of human community, which means that every time.
So these motherfuckers actually gossiped back then as well. Like I was thinking the gossip is more like today's day and age thing. Like when like people talk each other, call each other and gossip and shit. But I guess it was actually very mainstream back then as well. Interesting.
Time you call a friend just to chat about nothing, or gossip with a coworker about something silly, or spend an evening doing nothing but talking and laughing with people you love, you are doing exactly what your ancestors did around a fire 50,000 years ago. You are not wasting time, you are performing the oldest and most essential human activity there is. Here's something that genuinely freaks people out when they learn it. The concept of sleeping for 8 consecutive hours at night is almost certainly a modern invention, not something humans evolved to do, not even something humans historically did.
What? So we are actually not meant to sleep 8 hours a day? Is that what he's saying? Because fuck that, man. I really need to sleep. But to be honest, actually, yes, to me as well, like actually I don't sleep 8 hours. Maybe I sleep like 5, 6, something like that. Something around that. And if they say it's not actually something you should do, it's very interesting. I was scrolling through Twitch and found your stream and decided to talk. Oh, that's really nice, man. Thank you for giving me a chance. What made you to start streaming? To be honest, to have a chat with people like you.
Something we were essentially forced into by artificial lighting and the factory schedule. Historian Roger E. Kirch spent over 2 decades researching sleep patterns in historical documents, diaries, medical texts, court records, literature, and found overwhelming evidence that before the widespread introduction of artificial lighting, most people slept in 2 distinct phases. First sleep, from roughly dusk until sometime around midnight. Then a period of being awake, genuinely, naturally awake, not insomnia, for 1 to 2 hours. Then, second sleep until dawn. During that middle of the night waking period, people didn't lie there in anguished.
Oh, is that why I'm actually waking up like every fucking night? Like, are you saying to me that these people, like, actually, like in the ancient times, they woke up in the middle of the night and that was normal? Like, you will, before, actually, when it gets like dark outside, I guess you just then go to the bed, and then at randomly in the middle of the night you actually wake up. Is that what they're actually saying? And then after that you will also like go back to sleeping, and you will start in the morning, like first yeah, start in the morning. I'm getting so lost. So you will, the next second shift is pretty much you sleeping through the morning. That's like fucking crazy. So if you wake up in the middle of the night, that's just randomly normal. It's from your ancient roots, I guess.
Insomnia, wishing they could get back to sleep. They got up, they talked with their families, they prayed or meditated. They had sex, they smoked pipes, they visited neighbors, they checked on their animals. Some used it for reflection and creative thought. There are accounts of people deliberately using this period for problem solving, for writing, or
Oh yes, I really, you know, my best actually place to problem solve is when you're taking a shower or when you are taking a bath. Both of these places are, I think, like you come up with so crazy ideas over there. If you have a problem, don't even solve it like straight away. Just leave it. Go take a shower, like 30-minute shower, 15-minute shower, however long you need. And you will come up with so craziest shit over there.
the kind of deep thinking that the busy daytime hours didn't allow. Ancient and medieval texts are casually full of references to first sleep and second sleep, as if these terms needed no explanation. Because they didn't. Everyone knew what they meant because everyone experienced it. It was only after gas lighting in the early 19th century and then electric lighting in the late 19th century made the night fully artificial and conquerable that this natural sleep pattern got compressed and flattened into the consolidated 8-hour block we now consider biologically normal. It's not. Or at least it may not be. If you sometimes wake up at 2 a.m., lie.
So pretty much, we as humans, at some point we decided that, fuck this shit, we don't need natural freaking sleep cycle anymore. Now, it's time to actually make it artificial. We will make our own shit, we will make our own nights, we will make our own freaking mornings, stuff like that. That's what you want to say to me. Holy shit, humans are fucking stupid. Why do we want to control shit that much? I don't understand that.
There for an hour feeling oddly alert and calm and wonder what's wrong with you? The answer is potentially nothing. Your body is doing what human bodies did for hundreds of thousands of years. You're just missing the campfire, the low voices of your family nearby, and the absolute spectacular darkness of a world without electric lights. One of the most persistent misunderstandings about prehistoric humans is the idea that they were technologically rudimentary. That Stone Age implies something crude and simple, but the craftsmanship required to produce their...
What the fuck was that noise? Oh, nice. I had notification the followers. I was like, what the hell was this thing? It, like at some random point, some thing came up. Oh, thanks for the recommendation, man. I will definitely think about it at some point.
Tools, their clothing, their shelter, and their art was not simple. It was demanding, practiced, skilled work that took years.
Ancient humans did have a job, didn't they? Some were hunted while some stayed at home. First of all, hello, Gilbs Gaming YouTube. or I don't know how to spell your name, so I hope that will do. They did have a job, by the way, yes. But the crazy part is, these people pretty much worked less than we have rest time at the moment. So let's say after work you come home, you have about 3 to 4 hours like free time or leisure time. They actually worked at exactly the same amount of time like back then. So at the moment you have same amount of rest time that they did work back then. And all the other time they pretty much like, they just rambled about anything. They were communicating with each other, like chatting, gossiping, by the way. That's the crazy part to me. So yeah, it's really, really great. And by the way, they actually just hunted they didn't have, actually, I'm pretty sure that they didn't have to hunt that much then. I have to change it, bro. I didn't even know what my stupid thought about this name, and now it's limited. It's all good, man. You don't need to change it just because it's like hard to pronounce. Because I can easily like do, okay, yes, of course, if you want me to like pronounce your whole name, that's fine. Then yes, probably change it. But I can shorten it. I can just be like gaming YouTube. Gaming, just gaming. If that's fine for you. Also, by the way, thanks for jumping into the stream. Yes, Diane, you are getting banned. No self-promotion, please. Holy shit. Yes, of course, take your time, man.
Years to master. Take stone napping, the process of shaping flint or obsidian by striking it in precise sequences to produce a blade with a sharp, consistent edge. This sounds like something anyone could do with a rock. It is not. The material...
What the fuck do you mean? They pretty much like hit rocks together and they get blade out of that. It's crazy hot. What the hell? Like, human brain is crazy.
has specific fracture properties that have to be deeply understood and anticipated. The angle, force, and location of each strike must be carefully controlled. A single wrong blow can shatter the whole piece. Modern archaeologists and enthusiasts who have tried to learn...
Oh yes, imagine you have to like to get the blade out of the actual like to get the actual stone blade. What you need to do is you need to actually hit the rocks together like this, or like I mean maybe like this. So you need to do that as long as there will be a blade. The precision and fucking power it needs. You need to be so precise to do that. Holy shit, these people are crazy. Have you ever tried to actually hit rocks together? Like, I tried it once, I hit 2 rocks like this, boom, and it shattered. So I have no idea how they managed to do that.
Napping have reported that genuine proficiency takes years of regular practice. Ancient humans spent significant portions of their time developing and maintaining this skill. Then there's clothing production in cold climates, which was an enormous undertaking. Preparing animal hides to be worn required scraping them clean, treating them to prevent hardening and decay, and then stitching them into garments using bone needles. We have found needles made of bone dating...
These guys are fucking crazy, dude. I'm just imagining the skill you needed to have, like, fucking hell, dude. You needed to be like so fucking skilled to do this shit.
Back 50,000 years or more. Needles with eyes that someone sat down and carefully drilled through a tiny piece of bone using stone tools because they wanted to sew. Because the quality of their stitching mattered to them. Because they cared. And then there's the art, which should make every single person stop and feel something. The cave paintings at last
I mean, I'm not, I don't agree with that one. Like, there are people who like art, there are people who like look at art like, it's whatever. To me, actually, art is kind of same. Like, I don't go to the art galleries and I don't look at like, oh, this is so magnificent. Or I know that some people like to look at art this way, but it's not me. I don't really agree with this guy on this topic.
Lascaux in France were made approximately 17,000 years ago. The ones at Chauvet-Pont d'Arc are potentially 36,000 years old. These are not crude scribbles. These are sophisticated, dynamic, compositionally thoughtful representations of animals. Horses mid-gallop, bison turning their heads, charging rhinoceroses, lions hunting in packs.
But it wasn't that good. I'm pretty sure these drawings weren't like that. This is AI or some modern shit. They didn't draw it like this.
They demonstrate an understanding of movement, of perspective, of light and shadow that genuinely astonishes contemporary artists and illustrators who study them. Some of the artists use the natural curves and protrusions of the cave walls to give their animals three-dimensional form, so that when viewed by flickering firelight, the only light available to them, the horses and bison and aurochs would appear to breathe, to shift, to move. They built cinematic illusion.
What the fuck? These guys back then just was drawing fucking moving. They were already making movies back then. What the hell? Like, by flickering light? Are you shitting with me? Literally, these guys like made a movie by flickering fucking light. What the shit?
Into stone walls in the dark 36,000 years ago.
My mind is blown.
That is not primitive. That is breathtaking. And it means someone stood in that cave or crouched or lay on their back on the rock floor, probably for hours doing this work. Not because they had to, not because it fed anyone, because they had something to say and they found.
Yes, but I also think that boredom actually is very good motivation. Like, if you get bored, you start doing some like crazy shit. You just find something something you want to do. Always. Like, boredom is the thing that actually always gets you creative. Like, if you're bored, you start doing so crazy shit. You come up with so crazy solutions. I remember one time I actually I had a problem where, actually, let me think. Was it that story I wanted to tell? Anyway, there was a story. I actually wanted to go to the city. At this time, I didn't have a car. But also, I didn't have money for the bus ticket. So I needed to come up with a solution. And what I did, I just literally walked. I walked halfway, so I got this city bike or something. I had to put it on credit, and then I get to the city and I paid it off later. I have never thought about it. Like, I wouldn't have come up with this solution before that. But because I was really bored and I wanted to get to the city, that's what I did.
Found a way to say it in a medium that would outlast everything else they ever touched by tens of thousands of years. If there's a definition of art, that's it. They played. Seriously and enthusiastically.
I mean, you can't even say that's art, because if these motherfuckers are making movies out of flickering lights by the torch, that's not art. That's actually literally making a movie. They're like fucking producers, not even like artists.
Because of course they did. Because play is not a modern luxury. Play is one of the defining behaviors of intelligent social species. Crows play, dolphins play, wolves play, and humans, who are all of those things at once plus much more, play constantly and elaborately. We have evidence of board games going back to the earliest civilizations. The royal game of found in ancient...
Ooh, what is the good board game you have played? I think the most funny game to me. Actually, I haven't played much, but I have played Monopoly. And I'm fucking rocking at it. I'm really good at Monopoly. Maybe I should be like some kind of finance advisor or something, I don't know.
Ancient Mesopotamia dates to around 2500 BCE, and its rules have been partially reconstructed from a Babylonian clay tablet. But organized games almost certainly predate any civilization. Children in every hunter-gatherer society ever studied engage in rich, complex play, mimicking adult skills, inventing rules and games, competing, cooperating, negotiating. This is universal across all human cultures that have ever been observed, and universality in human behavior almost always signals deep evolutionary roots.
Yes, I think every person actually have this deep roots. I think especially like in today's world, I think people keep forgetting that we all come from the same place pretty much. Like we still have these ancient roots inside that we still want to do. Like, for example, the thing that you need to provide for the family and shit. So this also comes from the old times. So I think there's still like shit like that is still deeply rooted inside us.
Wrestling competitions, foot races, tests of throwing accuracy, these appear independently in ancient cultures worldwide, in groups with no contact with each other, which is very strong evidence that competitive play is simply something humans do naturally when they have the time and energy to do it, which ancient humans with their 3 to 5 hour workday very much did. Play is also, it's worth noting, one of the primary mechanisms through which children develop physical skills, social skills, and emotional intelligence. The line between play and education in ancient societies was essentially non-existent. You learned to hunt by playing at hunting. You learned social negotiation by playing games with high stakes and real conflict. You learned to manage your emotions under pressure by competing and sometimes losing. Ancient
Fucking hell, imagine. I don't understand. Why don't they teach this shit today? So actually, let's keep it on this screen. I don't understand. Why don't they actually like teach by playing in modern days as well? Like, imagine you going to work. Like, I don't know. Let's say you're gonna work in the bank. So, if you want to work in the bank, the first thing you need to do is they will teach you, like, you will role play what's gonna happen if the robber comes in. So that's what you're gonna do. So pretty much, why don't they do that in today's world? Like, that would be so good. You will actually play, like, do it playfully. I think you will learn much better this way.
children weren't in school. They were in the world.
I think people will be much better at their jobs as well. And it will be much more, like, enjoyable, I guess.
And the world was their teacher. They took extraordinary care of each other. This is the detail that hits the hardest, and the one that gets the least attention in popular narratives about ancient humans. We have found skeletons of ancient individuals who had severe lifelong disabilities, conditions that would have made them completely unable to contribute to group survival in any conventional physical sense. And yet they survived. For years. For decades. Because someone took care of them. A Neanderthal discovered at Shanidar Cave in Iraq, known as Shanidar I, had a withered and amputated right arm, was partially blind in his left eye, had significant hearing loss, and had suffered and survived serious leg injuries.
Holy fuck, this dude was like a war veteran. He was like limping, missed an arm, like had every freaking thing wrong with him.
He was around 40 years old at death, which was genuinely old for the time. He could not have hunted. He could not have gathered effectively. He would have been, by any ruthless calculus of pure survival efficiency, a liability. And yet his group fed him, protected him, and kept him alive for years. Not because they had to.
Yes, but how do you know that he died like that? Maybe he died normally and then after the death something, I don't know, some animal or something just ate him. Like ate his leg, arm, whatever.
Because they chose to. We found the skull of a child with Down syndrome who lived in what is now Spain and died approximately 500,000 years ago, having survived to around 8 years of age. The level of care required to keep a child with significant developmental disabilities alive in that environment for 8 years goes enormously beyond what simple survival instinct would demand. Someone loved that child enough to make it happen. We found evidence of healed fractures in ancient skeletons, healed, which means the person survived long enough for the bone to knit back together, which...
Ooh, imagine. Imagine you need to like go travel 15 kilometers with broken leg or broken arm. Holy shit. And in this like environment as well, where there's like trees, bushes everywhere, pretty much you don't have like any roads or nothing, so you need to travel like this. Holy damn.
means
That's really
they were
bad.
fed and protected during weeks or months of incapacitation.
And you don't have any way to actually heal at all. Like you just naturally have to endure the pain you're gonna get from it. I don't know if you even like are able to move at this point. You will constantly pass out because of the pain, I'm pretty sure.
Someone sat with them, brought them food, kept the fire going. Ancient humans buried their dead with intention, with arrangement, with grave goods, with apparent ceremony. They mourned, they remembered. They marked the end of a life as something that mattered. The bones of ancient people don't tell a story of brutal indifference. They tell a story of communities that took care of each other in ways that cost them real resources and real effort, for no strategic reason whatsoever except that this is what it means to be human. And yes, they also hunted. And it was completely insane. We can't do this entire video without properly addressing the hunting because it was genuinely one of the most extraordinary physical achievements in the natural world. Before the development of bow and arrow technology, which appears around 70,000 years ago in South Africa, and considerably later in other parts of the world, humans hunted primarily with spears and with a strategy that sounds, when you first hear it, like a joke. It's called persistence hunting.
I think it was the same that I watched in the other video. So pretty much they just like, they outpaced their prey. So let's say you want to hunt down the tiger or something. You just literally run after it until it will actually pace itself out. He will like run out of the breath and he will just like collapse because humans can actually outpace anything pretty much in the wild. Like for example, lion can actually do these quick bursts, but human, he actually needs to like, he can keep going because we have this sweat that actually cools down our body. But if lion keeps like running, I think he overeats and actually dies. And I think that's how ancient humans were hunting.
And it is exactly what it sounds like. You find an animal, something large, a kudu, a wildebeest, a deer, and then you follow it, not sprinting after it, not trying to outrun it, because you can't outrun a wildebeest in a sprint. You just keep pace. You track it. You follow it at a jog through the midday heat, through the hottest part of the day, for hours. Every time it tries to rest, because most four-legged animals cool down by panting, and panting requires them to stop moving, you appear again on the horizon, and it pants.
Yeah, to be honest, that's so fucked that like every animal out there, pretty much they just like pant. They're like, and that's how they cool down. For us, it's like sweat. We are starting to sweat like fucking crazy. But for them, they actually need to breathe in the air to cool down. That's so crazy.
Panics and runs again. And you follow, again, for 5 hours, 8 hours, sometimes longer, until the animal is so thermally exhausted, so overheated, so physiologically depleted, that it literally collapses and cannot rise. And you walk up to it calmly and finish the job. This works because humans...
I mean, imagine that. Imagine at this point, like, maybe all the humans in the old days, they actually didn't hunt as we think like they hunted. Like all the movies, they tell you that, oh, we hunted with spears and shit like that. We like grouped animals together or in the corner and then killed it. Maybe what we all did. But what was actually the truth is that humans just outpaced everything until they collapsed. And we just went over there and just, I don't know, knifed it to death or something. So we never actually like threw any spears, did this one-on-one fighting, anything. We just like walked until they collapsed. And then we were like, here you go, I'm gonna poke you with my spear. What the fuck?
Sweat. We are one of the only mammals on Earth that primarily cools our bodies through perspiration rather than panting, which means we can sustain movement in heat that incapacitates almost everything else. Our peculiar, hairless, sweating, flat-footed, large-buttocked bodies were specifically shaped by evolution for long-distance running in hot conditions. The gluteus maximus, the muscle that makes up most of your backside, is enormous in humans compared
Oh yes, it is. Very enormous for some people.
to other primates. Not because we sit a lot, because we run. It's a running muscle. We evolved it for exactly this purpose. Those weird flat feet, running adaptations, our relatively long legs.
So, if I start to actually run or something, I should actually like, this is something that I mean, if I start to run, again, this fucking thing, I had this message in Twitch, got me a bit fucked. Anyway, so pretty much, if like all the humans would run, it would actually really help you, I guess, in sense of getting fit and stuff, because you are actually using your deep-rooted like shit or genes, I guess. Is that true? Maybe that's why runners actually are so fit and stuff. Daily Smittens just made a new account with my IRL name, though Smith was not available, so it's Smittens, lol. Okay, so, well, hello back, Kaylee Smith. How is your day going?
Compared to our trunk, running adaptations. The way our heads balance on our spines with remarkably little muscular effort so they don't bob violently when we run. Running adaptation. The fact that we can breathe independently of our stride, unlike most quadrupeds who have to breathe in sync with their gait. Running adaptation. We were built from the bones outward to be endurance predators, long-distance pursuit hunters, the most improbable and effective ones on Earth. When you run a half marathon and question your life choices around mile 9, you are using hardware engineered over millions of years of evolution, specifically to chase large animals across open landscapes in the heat of midday. You were made for this. Your ancestors were terrifyingly good at it. What about...
Yeah, I mean, if they ran like all day around, of course they were good at it. And also, I think like all of them are pretty much in fit as well. Because if you wanted to get food, you needed to run. Otherwise, you will get fat and shit. And also, you don't actually have too much stuff to eat. Like, you don't eat the sweets and stuff like that. You should make your face cam on top right or bottom right, looks good. Is it not like top right? I think my face cam is on top right at the moment.
genuine downtime, true rest? Here's something nobody expects. Ancient humans were probably substantially better at actually resting than modern humans are. Not just sleeping more or sleeping differently, genuinely resting, cognitively, emotionally.
Oh, left. Mispronounced. You think this is better if I move it to the left side? What's the difference? Why it's better on the left? Is it because you are left-handed?
In ways that modern people have largely lost the ability to do. Neuroscience has established something called the default mode network, a set of brain regions that activate specifically when you're not focused on any external task, when your attention is unfocused and inwardly directed. This network is associated with...
Lol, I am left-handed. See, man? I'm actually psychic. I already knew that you are left-handed. That was a fucking good quiz.
daydreaming, self-reflection, creative thought, emotional processing, and what researchers call mental time travel, the ability to simulate past events and imagine future scenarios. It's extraordinarily important for psychological health and for creativity. And
Yeah, the thing the brain does to us, like, you can imagine things that even haven't happened yet. Like, it's the same with the fear, I think. Like, if you're getting, like, really, really scared of something, you're already, like, imagining so many scenarios in your head that actually might not ever happen.
here's the problem. The default mode network requires genuine cognitive rest to activate properly. Your brain has to actually stop processing external stimulation. But modern humans fill essentially every quiet moment with input, a podcast, a scroll, something to watch, something to read.
This is me every fucking day. Like, if I'm not working or like if I'm not on stream, if I'm not working, if I'm not editing, it's me just like scrolling around all the fucking time. That's called overthinking. Oh yes. Oh, actually, that's yes. That's better word for it. But also, not actually. No. Wait. It's always not overthinking. Because sometimes when you're like really, really scared of something, Do you know, like, you don't even overthink, your mind just goes like overdrive, I guess. Well, actually, maybe it is overthinking if I think about it. I'm thinking maybe it's not overthinking, maybe it's just fear of like doing something new you haven't done before. For example, when I started streaming, I was scared as shit. Like today is my third day, I think, something like that. And I already feel much more comfortable doing this. But yes, maybe you are overthinking about overthinking. That might be it actually. Well, I never overthink, you know. Who is overthinker here?
A notification to check. We have collectively, accidentally engineered an environment in which genuine cognitive rest is almost impossible to achieve without deliberate effort. Ancient humans didn't have this problem. Sitting by a fire after dark, watching the flames, not doing anything in particular, letting thoughts arise and dissolve without any agenda, this was normal. It was the default evening activity.
Holy fuck, yes. Actually, I think they kind of meditated then. Because when you're like sitting around the fire speaking about nothing, you just sit there and listen to, I know. They had pretty much like natural meditation going on all the time. Because when we want to meditate, you will put this like, I don't know, this forest, like natural forest sounds and shit on. You will listen to water drops raining and whatever. So they had this natural, they didn't have to like fabricate it. Worst case scenario, no one joins if you were gonna just watch this video alone. It might be better if that one guy would come. So yeah, no need to do, no, not, well, wait, I fucked up. So yeah, no need to not be scared. English is very hard. Yes, actually, to be honest, at this point, I'm actually really surprised that people have been coming constantly in and out. Like, there was, I think I have had the first day, I think, when I was streaming, there was one guy who spoken with me. Second day, I think the end of the stream, somebody came in. And today I have already spoken with, I think, about 3 people, 4 people, something like that. So if like as much as I have heard, like it's really hard to start streaming and get people to the chat. So seems like I'm doing something differently, or people like to speak with me or watch me. I don't know what it is. Well, first of all, thank you. And also thank you for you as well. So yes, actually, I'm quite surprised that people are joining already, because I was thinking maybe I will reach this point about like 1 month, 2 months, something like that.
Activity for most of human history. And it probably had profound benefits for mental health, emotional regulation, creative processing, and the kind of unconscious problem solving that the brain does when you give it space.
Oh yes, fuck. If you have a problem and you will sit alone, or like you need to think about this problem a lot, holy shit, your mind goes overdrive. You will think like 1,000 possible like outcomes that's gonna happen. Usually none of them happen, but you will start thinking, and this is overthinking. It's good talking to someone older than myself, I think. Other than themselves, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think talking to people in general is pretty good, because you can gain like kind of new knowledge, I guess. Like you can see this person thought process, like how they see the world. It's really interesting. At least that's how I see it.
There's a reason so many of humanity's great leaps, in art, in philosophy, in mathematics, in technology, seem to cluster in periods and places of relative stillness and contemplation. The mind, when genuinely not occupied, does extraordinary things. Ancient people knew this, not as neuroscience, but as lived experience. They were sitting with their own thoughts for hours every single day, noticing things, making connections, asking questions that had no obvious answers. The stories they told around the fire about those questions.
Really, I wonder, did they actually like, back in the day, did they actually start asking questions? Like, let's say you were sitting around the campfire. Did you actually like look up to the stars? Like you were like, oh shit, I imagine what's up there. Why are there these like blinking lights and lights in general in the sky? Were you like asking these kind of questions as well, or did it actually like came later on when people like learned how to do this astrology shit and stuff? Imagine they come falling down. Yes, man. Oh shit. I think actually I'm pretty sure that at this point they were thinking the world is gonna end. Like if you see a falling star, I think they all of them like freak the fuck out. They were like, oh shit, the world is gonna end. They will like start doing some chants and shit, like sacrificing other people and animals and stuff like that. Because I'm pretty sure they were quite kinda like religious. At least that's what the history has told, that people who lived back then, they were like a bit religious, and they like, when they see like this falling star and stuff, I think it was like ending of the world for them pretty much.
About why the stars moved, about where the dead went, about what the animals meant, about how the world was made. Those stories are the ancestors of science, of philosophy, of religion, of literature. They came from minds with time to wander. So I have one last question for you. Would you want to go back? Let me know in the comments.
Fuck no. I would never want to live back then. Like no fucking healthcare, no technology. You need to fucking sit around the campfire thinking about yourself, overthinking every time. Never. Never, never, never. I would never want to do that. But W video though, I really like it. Let's actually subscribe to these guys. I'm pretty sure I already subscribed, but fucking hell, this video was good. Anyway, I think today for me that's gonna be it, because I am getting a bit tired and I need to edit videos later. I need to do some other stuff. Well, if you go back, you don't even know about the dopamine. You will know only about hunting, chilling, etc. Yeah, I mean, I guess, man, because today I think that's the difference, that we already know something good, and if you take it away, then you will realize it. But I guess, yes, if you are like in this time over there, it's gonna be actually different. By the way, I think I want to do something. Can you be in here? I want to try to raid somebody. I haven't done this anyway. What is your stream schedule? To be honest, tomorrow, I think at the moment, I think you weren't in the stream when I started, so I will quickly recap it. Pretty much, I need to learn about time zones. I haven't really like... I know that you are asking this. One person, I think yesterday or something, already asked me this same thing. So I'm like, I need to learn the time zones, and once I figure this out, I will let you know. Otherwise, you can go to my Twitch page, like channel page. There is schedule over there, and I have scheduled streams. So you can probably see your time zone when I'm gonna be live. If you wanna hop in, for example, tomorrow, you can see time over there. But tomorrow also, speaking about that, I do want to do tomorrow like 2 random games and ramble about the week. I found some random games, like I think one game was like something to do with the gnomes. Like I think you needed to like raise them or some shit like that. It sounded so funny to me. I was like, I need to try this shit. So I want to do 2 random games tomorrow, and probably after or before that, I'm gonna ramble about some ideas, emotions I had for the week. Like tomorrow is gonna be my 4th streaming day, I guess. So I can do like a quick recap what happened, how I'm feeling, like what are my emotions, what to do when like going further. And probably I will also introduce next week's schedule. Probably. I have some ideas planned already. You can play Minecraft or shooter games. By the way, speaking about Minecraft, I did yesterday beat Minecraft Hardcore Vanilla Survival. First time ever. I have never beaten like hardcore Minecraft. Never, ever, pretty much. So if you want to see that, you can check out my Java. You can check it out on YouTube if you wanna see the stream. I have stream, and I also have this gaming channel. I think Minecraft videos are already out. If I remember correctly, I actually uploaded them. I didn't even beat Minecraft yet. Yeah, man, you know, the really interesting thing was for the longest time, I have played Minecraft before, but usually I started to play, then I played a little bit vanilla. And after that, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna just play with mods. So after playing a little bit vanilla, I think I found like great mod or all the mods 9 or something like that. And I started to play with mods. So I never ever beat the Ender Dragon. Even so less hardcore. So it was really nice challenge. I actually made myself like, I'm gonna do hardcore challenge and I'm gonna beat the Ender Dragon. It was fucking, man, it was a crazy journey. If you wanna see that, you can check out my VOD channel or gaming channel, and video is up there. Mods are a good addition to games because they make games fun, and that's the point. Exactly, dude, you are thinking exactly as I am. I don't really understand the developers who actually like, they don't allow modding. I know I have one game, I think it was like Drive Beyond Horizons or something like that. This game is so like vanilla without the mods. It's so fucking boring. I played it, like it's fun, maybe 30 minutes, something like that. But after that, it's like, fuck me. It gets so boring. And I'm thinking like, oh, you should have this mod, you should have this mod, you should have this mod. But no, they don't they don't allow modders to come in and do some mods. I think it's very good way to actually tie down your game, to be honest. But anyway, I'm thinking to raiding somebody. Let's see. Maybe I can actually show you. So you can pick who you want to watch next. What do you think? You can be my first raid ever. Undertale is also a good game, but don't get spoilers if you will play it. It's very good. Oh man, of course. Like game suggestions are always welcome. And at some point, I'm pretty sure I can try it out. No worries. If there is like enough people wanting me to play this, why not? I don't see the problem. So what do you think about being my first raid? I don't want to send you away just by myself. If you are good with it, I want to try this out. I haven't had an opportunity to actually raid anybody. But I know that you somehow can raid somebody. So if you are up to it, I can actually bring up the raiding screen and I can like screen share it to you. So you can decide who you want to do, like whose channel you want to go. I don't even know what the fuck the raid does, to be honest. But if you're up to it, we can test it out, what's gonna happen. All right, let's do it. Give me a couple of seconds, I will get the right screen up. I do need to go to this screen. There we go, now you can see my stream. You can see the back end of Twitch. So, this is how we raid somebody. Oh shit, I actually don't see you anymore. Wait a second. I do need to take another screen open, I guess. I'm gonna do some background magic. Let's put chat over here. All right, so now I can actually see you as well. So you can pick whoever you like. Let me know who do you want to be. Who are we going to raid? I think we can scroll forever, so you need to pick something from the top. Or maybe you can have somebody who you know that you want to watch. Okay, if you're up to it, I can pick somebody myself. You just joined Twitch, by the way. Oh, nice. Nice, man. Well, I joined 2 months ago, but as a streamer, so okay, I will check somebody. I think this guy is like gaming something, Dead by Button Smash. He looks nice. He has actually low viewers as well. I'm pretty sure I can't rate this guy, like her, because she has so many viewers already. And I'm pretty sure she has like denied it. I'm gonna try to send you this guy. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, okay, he's offline, apparently. Very good first trade. Very good first trade. So let's see. How about this guy? Let's start trading. Woo! Okay, I guess you guys are raiding in 1 minute. I don't know, to be honest. Man, I really don't know what's gonna happen. I think there is like... Wait, let's watch him. I think there is like 1 minute cooldown. Let's see what's gonna happen. It should take you to her, like his channel or his chat, but I'm not sure. You can say to him like H3P raid or something in chat. I don't know even if he has like if he has raids available. Yeah, I think so. But also I have seen small channels actually raid as well. To me, it shows me like there is, I don't know, to see it's on the bottom, it says like 18 seconds till the raid happens. So I guess it will actually take you out and put you to his channel maybe. We will see. Yes.
Why don't we have AC, Milky? Hapone with the raid. Thank you so much, dude. How are you? Almighty Raid to surrender. How are you guys? Welcome in, welcome in. Milky, it's because in Britain